It's day one of the second edition of the Simone Asia Pacific Cup as we welcome you to Indonesia, specifically the Pondok Indah Golf Course in Jakarta for this first round action of a three-day tournament. 58 golfers representing 16 countries playing in 29 pairs are competing in this Ladies Asian Tour Series sanctioned tournament, which boasts a total prize fund of $750,000 US. The event has drawn players from the top tours in the world, including the Ladies Professional Golf Association, the LPGA as it's known, the Premier Tour in World Golf Tournament. There's also the component of playing for more than one's personal interests, but it is a very warm day in Jakarta. A real feel of around 36 degrees Celsius now, and it is 10 a.m. local time, currently 30 degrees Celsius, and that is set to rise. Humidity at 58% as well. Not much wind to speak about, so no gentle breeze that'll prove cooling for the players on the course, but also no wind that should be affecting the movement of the golf ball. We do have some featured pairings for you as the Korean pair and the Philippines pair go in Group 5, including the defending champion, Princess Mary Supral, Bianca Pagdananan, one of the stars of the LPGA and somebody who's already won gold on this golf course back in 2018 at the Asian Games. She won team gold for Philippines, individual bronze as well. Lee Daeon and Lee Soyoung, so effective as well. Group 6 features two Korean golfers in Hwang Yoo-min and Kim Yoon-bo. Hwang Yoo-min, the 2023 KLPGA Tour Rookie of the Year, 9 top 10 finishes, including a maiden win in 2023. For Japan, though, Babasaki and Takano Ahi. Babasaki, great deal of excitement around the former amateur world number 3 who turned pro earlier this year. She's earned her status to play on the JLPGA and Epson Tours for this coming season. But the group on which many eyes will be focused is Group 7, the Japanese pairing of Hataoka Nasa and Nishihata Mueka, and the Thai pairing of Atthaya, Thitikul and Jaravi Bunchant. In terms of talent and star quality, Nasa Hataoka has been ranked in the world's top 10 for the last 6 years, although she's just fallen out of the world's top 10. But Atthaya Thitikul is an absolute star. Former world number 1. She was world number 1 around about 12 months ago, in fact. And somebody who has the best scoring average on the LPGA Tour this past season, 69.53 she averages per round on tour. That is astonishing. That is mind-boggling. An absolutely captivating golfer who is set to star at this tournament. Delighted to say that alongside me, though, Anjana Damira.
Yes, hello Duan, welcome to Jakarta, welcome to the champion course in the heart of the city. Yeah, it's pretty, as you mentioned, it's pretty kind of warm here because it's real feel it's 36 degrees Celsius. I hope that these young ladies can cope with that.
I just wonder how some of the Korean golfers who are coming out of Korea are going to be feeling, because temperatures there are significantly below 0 degrees Celsius at the moment.
Yeah, in Korea, in South Korea, it's about minus 16 degrees Celsius.
So it swings of around 40 degrees Celsius for some of these golfers, which might be tough to muster. That's it. Action earlier in the day. Here's Hataoka Nasa. She used 3-wood off the tee to start.
Ooh, what a great shot.
It was a great shot. It was straight down the middle of the fairway, but she would go on not, however, to have the kind of shot that she would like in the approach. She lost it a little.
From the rough to uphill to the hole.
The recovery was decent, but she would go on to 2-putt and claim a bogey to start.
Yeah, because we're talking about the first hole, par 4, 358 yards.
It sort of eases you into your round, the first hole, and it's a very wide fairway to accommodate golfers reaching the green in 2, which is wonderful, and certainly there's an opportunity to hit the green in 2, but Hataoka missing out with that opening green. She hit back immediately, though, with a birdie at the second. So even par through her round at the moment. And there are a handful of golfers that are really producing the goods on the course. And I tell you what, there are a couple of amateurs that I think we're going to be looking out for this week.
Yeah.
But before the before the golf action took place, there was a gala evening, a gala dinner for the golfers as well. Let's take a look at some of the moments from the gala dinner for the Simone Asia Pacific Cup.
Yeah, the gala dinner was last night. They gather all the players, all the crew there. Wow, what a pretty bag.
From the sponsors, but yes, it was a great deal. There's one of the cars that'll be on offer if you hit a hole-in-one this week.
Yeah,
Holes 12 and 17, there's an opportunity to claim a car with a hole-in-one.
Yeah, we have some huge car there, so several bags can put into that one car. Some good friends and some new friends that could be made this week.
Well, that's one of the great things about it, is interacting with people from around the world, with different cultures, with different people of different ages as well. I mean, one of the youngest golfers here is just 14 years old.
Yeah, from South Korea.
Incredible young talent is Lee Hyo-sung in the amateurs.
Yeah, what a fantastic opportunity for some of these players, and also what a great initiative it is for golf in this region, Don.
You just saw for a moment Gabi Ten and Annie Park representing USA. Annie Park will be playing back on the LPGA Tour this coming season as well.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to see her playing in my country.
Well, I think that's one of the key points, isn't it? Is the fact that you're seeing some of the best female golfers in the world playing in Indonesia. And for Indonesia, what does that mean?
Yeah, we're so excited because, you know, because last year the inaugural competition was the first event in Indonesia since the 2012 Indonesia Ladies Open. So we're excited to see the best players around the world, the young ladies.
So certainly means a great deal for Indonesia. And the gala dinner, the gala event was thrilling for many of the golfers. It didn't happen too late, thankfully, because there've been some early tee-off times as well.
Yeah. And you know, Indonesia is big fans of K-pop, so it must be so excited to saw them last night. And he's for Indonesia artist Raisa. Is a best solo singer ladies in Jakarta.
Well, this all part of the pre-tournament formalities and the sponsors and golfers getting to mingle ahead of the tournament proper. It's a 3-day tournament. There's an individual component and there's a team component to this competition, the Simone Asia Pacific Cup.
Yeah, I mean, it's such an exciting format featuring top players from 16 countries where they get not to only compete individually, but they also get to represent their countries in the team format, which is, it's really, if you could find the team format in professional event.
Now here's one of the stars, former world #1, currently world #9, Atthaya Thitikul, but the best scoring average on the LPGA Tour this past season. She started off decently with a wonderful drive, 3-wood down the middle of the fairway, second into the opening hole.
The first hole.
And this would be her birdie putt.
We're waiting for it. Yeah, right into the hole.
Would you expect anything less from Thitikul?
No, I'm looking forward to see her.
And somebody, as I say, who's not unfamiliar with this golf course, given her successes as well at the Asian Games back in 2018.
Yeah, and Indonesia Open back in August this year. 2 years in a row, Indonesia Open.
Just lovely views of this wonderfully manicured golf course. The fairways are wonderfully manicured, I should say. The rough is playing a little rough. Pardon the very bad pun, but it's long,
Yeah.
and it's going to be challenging. And I think accuracy off the tee is often important. But on this course, the way the hazards are placed and the way the rough is, as long as it is, accuracy off the tee is imperative.
Yeah, the rough is about 6 to 7 centimeters. Yeah, it's more challenging, and in this course numerous top players have praised its tough but fair hazard, its strategic layout and superb conditions. So it is an excellent course to test all grades of golfers from beginners to champion, and yeah, which help the members forget most of their game, I think.
Yeah, it's a good all-round test, this golf course, undoubtedly. The fairways are supreme paspalum grass, fine-bladed grass. The greens are Thitikul Bermuda, so also a very fine-bladed grass, but one that's relatively easy to read when you're on the green. So that is a massive positive for the golfers. And the greens have been holding really well, so they're not playing overly firm, which is sometimes the case in areas where it gets rather hot. Action from the 12th hole, the signature hole, Lee Hyosung.
Yeah.
This is a very talented young amateur. And how about that for a tee shot?
Yeah, par 3.
And at this stage, she started on the back 9.
Makeable. Whoa.
That was a second birdie in 3 holes for the amateur.
Nice one.
And I can tell you that she has subsequently gone out in 32. She played the back 9 first, so holes 10 to 18. And she's gone out in 32, courtesy of 4 birdies. There's Shi Yuting
At
from
10.
People's Republic of China.
And we see the Chinese people.
Well, handing a golf ball to some lucky fans. There we go.
Yeah.
An opportunity to take home a collector's item.
At 10, par 4. As we can see, not much wind on this hole.
Shi Yuting playing alongside her sister Shi Lee, but also playing with Annie Park and Gabby Ten of USA. This is Gabby Ten. This is the 10th hole for you. The hole has a very narrow fairway. It's got out of bounds down the left as well.
Yeah.
Then off the tee.
Gabriela 10.
And keeps it in play very nicely. The green is elevated and it's guarded by a rather deep bunker on the right as well. This is Yuli. Shi Yuli.
Yeah. Chinese professionals.
You know, the sisters, they've very much got the same makeup about their game, but Shi Yuting has had greater success. They both winners as amateurs, and
Driver in hand.
did not like that. And that's leaked way out to the right. It's in play.
Not a great shot, but a good miss. So her sister. Hole 10, par 4. There's some trouble on the 10th hole. Anything left, it's going to be dead. Don't want to go anywhere close to that forest right there.
Yeah, Shi Yuting's had a little bit of an up and down round. She's had a couple of birdies and 3 bogeys as well. This is very nicely done.
Yeah,
just a little cut down the left side of the fairway and lands it in the middle. There's Annie Park. Just reclaimed her LPGA Tour card through the Q Series. The 28-year-old who has played on the LPGA for a while now. She was ranked just outside the world's top 50 a few years ago after a win at the ShopRite LPGA Classic, but has yet to win since, and she's having a bit of an erratic day on the course, is Annie Park. She doesn't like the look of this overly, maybe didn't like the feel, but
hey,
that's a good result.
That's good in the middle of the fairway, I think.
You'll take that. Annie Park and Gabby Ten playing alongside one another. Gabby Ten having played as a rookie on the LPGA Tour this past year. Tied for 19th of the Lotte Championship presented by Hoakale.
Yeah, and she just on LPGA Majors Chevron Championship 2023 and Women's PGA Championship 2023. Even though she have to cut off, but these ladies with the achievement.
She's had an interesting career as Gabby Ten. She's got a bit of a love-hate relationship with golf in the sense that she turned pro in 2017 and she played on the Epsom Tour, and then she quit golf in 2019 before returning only in 2021, and then had a really solid 2022 on the Epsom Tour, which is the second-tier tour in the United States. She claimed the LPGA card for 2023 by finishing 7th on the Epsom Tour money list.
Yeah, and for
as the players make their way down the 10th, let's take a look at the hole again. Just to give you an idea of how narrow this fairway is, you can see this drone shot gives you a greater idea of how narrow this par 4 hole is.
Yeah,
out of bounds down the left. The green is elevated, comes up to this elevated green, and it's guarded by a deep bunker on the right that you don't want to go into. It's got bunkers down the left as well, but they don't really come into play, given the flag position is slightly to the right. The Park and then having a good conversation
with Annie Park, 28 years old, LPGA, one of the most prolific golfers to join the LPGA community after a successful stint during her amateur days. And as a pro golfer, Annie Park officially turned pro and received her card in 2016.
Yeah, she's been around for quite some time, Annie Park. She slipped down the world ranking now, just outside the top 300 at the moment, but she was flirting with breaking into the world's top 50 for a while, and certainly after that ShopRite LPGA Classic win, where she earned her place on the 2019 Solheim Cup team, where she finished with 1-2-0.
Yeah, but sometimes it is her time to shine and sometimes it isn't. But from her goal, she's continuing her struggle and has big aspiration for her professional golfing career.
Yeah, she does. She certainly does. There's Shi Yu Li and Shi Yu Ting playing alongside Annie Park and Gabby Ten.
Yeah, it's getting excited because you play the team with your sister.
Yeah, the team dynamic is an interesting one in golf because it's usually you against the elements on the golf course.
Shi Yu Li.
Shi Yu Li finds herself at the moment as one of the golfers over par.
Ooh.
She and her sister are currently 1 over. That's coming into the green, and that's going to be a little short. Just took a little pace of it, clipping the tree on the way through. But she doesn't have a bad shot from there. She's going up to the flag, so we'll find it a little easier to get the ball to stop.
Yeah, because the green is uphill, the ball you might not see. There's no the ball to keep rolling, just that.
Annie Park, 5 over at the moment. She started with a double bogey at the opening hole after driving way right. She took another double bogey at
aiming right, trying to stop. Little fade there.
And she's put that just left of the flag.
Yeah.
So out in 41 for Annie Park. She's got some work to do in the back nine. Shi Yu Ting, a 25-year-old, plays on the JLPGA. But a multiple winner on the CLPGA Tour. 5 career wins.
Yeah, 25 years old, born in Japan and raised in China until 20 years old. With her wages. aiming.
Looking to come in from the left here, and she's left that a little short and left.
Yeah, this goes on for her, but such a great iron player. I love watching her play.
Yeah, got to watch her playing in the amateur ranks in years gone by. The first Chinese golfer to win the Queen Sirikit Cup, the Asia Pacific Amateur Ladies Golf Team Championships, back in 2014, I think it was. Here's Gabi Ten.
28 years old, LPGA rookie, an American professional golfer who plays on the LPGA Tour.
She'll take that. Good pin high shot, going toward the center of the green.
Yeah, we're seeing some fantastic golf here early on day one.
Playing in the group behind.
So this is group 3 at the 10th.
This is group 4 at the 10th, yeah, just waiting to make their way on. It's Lim Hee-jung playing with Zheng Suyi, Chen Pei-yun and Tsai Pei-ying from Chinese Taipei as well.
1 under par Lim Hee-jung and 1 under par Tsai Pei-ying.
This is Chen in the black. Not unfamiliar to many who enjoy the LPGA. 11 seasons as a professional for the now 33-year-old. Somebody who's just outside the world's top 100 in the rankings, and she's had some great golf this year as well.
Yeah, I agree. These talented ladies, because when we're talking about, you know, Korean golfer, it's not good luck or talent as we get told, but a 20-year plan that was conceived and follow exactly with no shortcuts, countless hours of practice, Duan.
Years of sacrifice and dedication, absolutely, undoubtedly. Here's Park up at the green at 10. So this is the group 10 at 3 over, Park at 5 over, and the Shi sisters both at 1 over par in their round so far. That through the opening 9, this as they start their back 9. Chen off the tee at 10.
At 10, we have already seen some trouble at 10. Anything left, it's going to be dead. Don't want to go anywhere close that forest right there.
That's a lovely tee shot, perfectly on the fairway for Chen Pei-yun. She makes a lot of eagles, does Chen Pei-yun, so watch her on the par 5s. I'd like to see how she does on the par 5s, particularly the 9th hole.
Yeah.
over the 3 days of competition, the longest par 5 on the course.
Whoa, she have a very long drive.
Shi Yu Li. Just going to a yard book and consulting the green while her sister plays. This coming out of some of the thick stuff here, so that's very well judged. That's beautifully judged, in fact.
Whoa, that's close by.
And that'll be a tap in for par. She should remain at 1 over. Shi Yu-ting.
25 years old. Won the first prize in China Women's Professional Golf Association CLPGA Tour. Just 1 feet.
Yeah, mere formality. Taps it in and par secured for Shi Yu-ting, who remains 1 over through 10.
Perfectly done.
So 25 players are at par or better. Only 16 players under par at the moment of the 58 who are competing in this 54-hole tournament so far. This is the opening 18 holes, the first round of the 3-day tournament. Annie Park just lining up her putt now. Be right to left, very slight.
Okay.
Just needed a few more
that.
turns. Yeah, that's left just a little short for Annie Park.
That's a beautiful putting stroke. Just a bit more. Nicely done. Because when the ball is over the flags, it's getting more harder than, because it's the green, it's downhill.
Yeah, and there's a lot of water on this course, and greens tend to run in the direction of the water.
Yeah.
In terms of their slope. Here's 10.
Okay.
Then that's a good roll. That's a very good roll, and slides by on the low side.
Oh, that's a very good putt. Nice. 10, Gabriela 10 in 2011 was part of the victorious United States team at the Junior Solheim Cup in Ireland.
Yeah. She's, as I say, she's had a bit of a love-hate affair with golf over the years, but had her fair share of successes.
Shi Yuli from China.
Yeah, Shi Yuting already in the hole. This is Yuli, her sister.
Yeah.
Just hit it through the break. And maybe read a little too much break into it. Just mark the ball, compose herself, and then send the ball home.
Aggressive saddle, some work for love there. Okay.
Yeah, so that's going to be a bogey, unfortunately. So she will move to 2 over par after leaving it short with her second. And up onto the front side of the green with her third, and missing the putt for par.
Yeah, I mean, you've got a bit of anxiety about having, you know, to save a putt, but when you know there is the team element as well, you're doing this not just for yourself, but for your partner also, it just adds that extra layer of pressure then.
Yeah, there's certainly an element of pressure when you're playing in a team dynamic. Here's Taipei Ying. Like Chen Pei-yun, one of the stars of golf from Chinese Taipei, in her 30s now, 32. But a JLPGA regular. 6-time winner over the years, but hasn't won since March last year. Oh, get up, get up. That'll be...
There are 2 players landing the ball there at the left side of the green.
You want to stay away from that bunker on the front right, I think, for some of the golfers. So going left is not the worst option. And you can miss left and still have a decent third. Here's Chen. And that's very, very well negotiated.
Ooh, and a good one there, wisely playing to the middle of the green.
She likes to attack the hole, though. That's one of the features of her game, and one of the reasons she's so good at making eagles on the par fives as well is Chien Pei-yun. And as I say, some really good results in recent times.
From Chinese Taipei.
Yeah, playing alongside Lim Hee-jung and Jung So-yi.
Wow, very aggressive through the ball. I like it. Just keep roll, keep roll.
That's one of the elements of playing to elevated greens is if you land it short, you're landing into an uphill slope, and it doesn't give you much of a kick forward. So you've got to put it up on the deck.
Hopefully that will be sitting okay.
Lim Hee-jung and Jung So-yi both looking for some success. Jung So-yi just outside the world's top 150 at the moment. Had a bit of an inconsistent year.
Yeah.
Well, she missed 10 of her 29 events by missing the cut, but also claimed 5 top 10 finishes.
Her second shot.
This is Jung So-yi. Just looked to have tugged that, so maybe down the left.
That's the one thing about this golf course. You do have to hit it on the fairways through the green. It's playing fairly thick.
Golfers making their way up toward the green at 10.
Yeah, it's team 4. Lim Hee-jung from Korea and Jung So-yi also teammates from Korea, and we alongside with Chinese Taipei, Chien Pei-yun and Sai Pei.
Glorious aerial views. There's a great deal of water on the course, and it is notable that the Grogol River meanders through the course, and it really does come into play most notably on the back 9. The outward 9 holes routed in a clockwise direction, while the inward 9 runs in the opposite direction, sort of inside the front 9.
Yeah, because the shape of the Pondok Indah Golf Course is curved. So basically, every hole from the tee to the landing zone is flat, but the tricky one is you must be precision. If not, because it's the green curving at the end.
To one of the elevated greens here. Lim. It's a lovely little pitch roll.
Whoa.
Oh, it's so close to being absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
That's
almost.
a beautiful touch, delicate touch around the greens.
Almost cheap in.
From Republic of Korea, we've got 32 golfers ranked inside the world's top 105, including 14 inside the world's top 50. Remarkable golfing country. There's Korea Republic, and that is a safely negotiated par.
Yeah, just so many good young Korean and Asian golfer on full display right here now. Next turn from Chinese Taipei, Sai Pei. From the range from right to left, but the green is kinda downhill for her.
Yeah, she's also had a little bit of an up and down round so far. 3 birdies, 2 bogeys, out in 35. This to start her back 9, and putting from off the green.
Go.
Just broke a lot more than she expected. Just a little work to do to remain 1 under par.
Yeah, missed the opportunity for Sai Pei. The next one is from South Korea, Jong So-yi. Keep roll.
She sent that one a good way past. Also some work to do coming back.
Just did not hit it hard enough.
Shin, one of the traditional golfers in the sense that she likes the flag out. Under recent regulations that were changed, you can now putt with the flag in.
More easier to putt.
Birdie opportunity. Will it break? Will it break? Oh, slides by high side agonizingly for the Chinese Taipei golfer.
Starting just thinking, what did I do? What happened? Just go in.
And she makes another par.
Save the pad.
Yeah, so that's 8 pars on the card for Chin, who's had a bogey at 3 and a birdie at 6.
Jong So-yi. Okay, perfectly done.
It's a good confidence boosting putt, that. It's just sort of in the awkward range. Tie now for Chinese Taipei. This to remain at 1 under for her round. She started par bogey, but then went on a run of birdie, birdie, par birdie before a drop shot at 8 meant she was out in 35.
Yeah, she done birdie at the 3 and the 4.
Yeah, good back-to-back birdies at 3 and 4, particularly after that drop shot at 2.
And this 4 par, yeah.
Never in doubt. Never in doubt.
Yeah, save the pad.
On the tee behind them at 10 is Bianca Pagdananan, a 26-year-old star from Philippines who rips it off the tee. One of the longest hitters on tour, on any tour. I think on her first season in the LPGA, she was averaging nearly 300 yards off the tee. Here's the defending champion, Princess Mary Superal, individual winner at the 2022 Simone APAC Cup, her first ever international win. Ooh, hands off the club immediately, and that's going right.
Ooh.
Well, she'll hope that this ball is not sitting down.
Yeah, many Indonesian people looking forward to see her. And I watched her interview with some of media that she was nervous playing again here because someone's expected more from her in this season.
Playing alongside Lee Daeyeon and Lee So-young, two 26-year-old Koreans, both ranked inside the top 100 in the world and both very capable of claiming victories, both in the individual and certainly as a pairing. They've got to be amongst the favourites as a pairing for the title. Both KLPGA Tour regulars.
Yeah, Lee So-young from South Korea, recently world ranking 81. And on 2014, when she was 17, she wins gold at Nanyang 2014 Youth Olympic Games. She was played in the perfect final round with no bogeys and 7 birdies. And the pair, Lee Daeyeon.
Yeah, Lee Daeyeon is the player on the right of your screen. Lee So-young is on the left.
Lee Daeyeon, 26 years old. And this year, she already won 2 tournaments.
Yeah, twice, including the 45th KLPGA Championship, which was a major result for her. And a regular on tour since 2016, and good to see her still comfortably ranked inside the world's top 50.
Yeah, even though on 2020, she missed out the entire second half of last year due to a ligament rupture on her arm, but started to regain her old form by finishing 5th at the Nexon Saint 9 Master on 2021.
Lee Dae-yeon. Her first win on tour back in 2017. I think it was at the Phantom Classic, but 2018 was a breakout year. That was the year in which everyone started to take note of Lee Dae-yeon. She finished 7th on the money list that season.
Yeah, and on KLPGA season and Crest Avancy, her 3rd major title at the Lakewood Country Club in Yeongju, Gyeonggi.
Now here's Superal. Second shot at this par 4, playing 355 meters, 389 yards.
As we can see, that was interesting as well. No glove, just one glove she's using. Ooh.
She tugged that one. It's so difficult to control the club in the rough.
Yeah.
You don't get a true sense of just how difficult it is, but it tugs on the club, and it can so easily change the if you take too much grass first before the ball, you're not only likely to get a flyer, but you also have the possibility of seeing your club face grabbed by the grass, and it can turn the club face and change the direction of the shot quite significantly, despite the momentum bringing the club face through in a certain direction towards the hole.
Yeah, I agree. Many professional golfers suggest if the ball is stay at the rough, just use wedges for safe.
Yeah, try and come out with the iron. Come down a little steeper on the ball, certainly, but Lee looks to put that close, and she's done beautifully. From the very edge of the fairway, she's put that in close and given herself a real birdie opportunity here.
Yeah, lovely controlled swing. Look at this shot.
That's a good feeling when you've played your second shot and your caddy is already handing you the putter. There's Pagdananan. She's an absolute character, flamboyant personality with a great sense of humour. This is her second into the 10th.
For the second shot.
Immense power, and that's looking a little wayward for Pagdananan.
Yeah, look a bit anxious. Lee, so young. Second shot at the 10th. With wedges there. Oh, I love her swing. It almost flew in the hole.
Both Lees find themselves very close to the hole and setting up birdie opportunities. Lee Dae-yeon and Lee So-young. Yeah, fantastic second.
Yeah, this groove is pretty amazing, and many Indonesian people waiting for Lee Dae-yeon and Princess Mary Superal, of course.
Okay. Yeah, given her success last year, certainly shot her to prominence in certain areas, but Princess Mary Superal romped to victory. 5 under round last year to finish on 12 under par, 3 shots clear of former US Open winner from Korea Republic, So Young. There's a leaderboard for you. As things stand, it's the amateur Lee Hyosung who finds herself at top of the leaderboard, 4 under par. She's through 11 holes. Robin Choi had a really good start with 3 birdies in her opening 6 holes, but then she bogeyed 7, I think it was, and she's bogeyed 12 as well. But Robin Choi finds herself now back at 3 under as Superal plays.
Superal from Ralph and a bit far from the flags. A bit disappointed, but that was a pretty good chip over
Just
there.
drops her head. You don't want to drop it too short and get it to grip at the front side. You don't want to get underneath the ball and drop it a little too short, but you don't want to get too much on the ball as well as you play into a flag that is relatively close to the side of the green you're playing from.
Yeah, I agree, because of the shape of the green, it's elevated, so it kind of challenged to read the breaks, I think.
Pagnanan here, she's going to be putting from just off the green
for her birdie. From right to left.
You've seen a few golfers go long with this one, but she's rolled it just about perfectly. So Pagnanan leaves it agonizingly short. She'll tap that in for her par.
Yeah, she's definitely a great putter.
Yeah, for somebody who rips it off the tee as well as she does, somebody who's got the driving distance that Pagnanan has.
Yeah,
she's really good on the greens, which is not always the case. Some of the best drivers are not the best putters, and vice versa. Pagnanan, there's a look at her scorecard so far. 2 bogeys, 2 and 8, and a birdie at 4 means she was out in 37, but a par at the 10th means she's 1 over through 10.
Looking for more birdie there's.
Only 13 players are under par.
And the leading still the amateur girl there.
And yeah, two of the leaders are amateurs, in the sense that Lee Hyosung is top of the leaderboard on 4 under par as an amateur, and Kim Min-sul, who's currently tied for 5th, is an amateur. Ariana Lau as well, the very talented amateur, is even par. So don't discount the amateurs as Superal lines up her putt. Good roll, but read too much into it. She saw a break that ultimately didn't materialize. So that'll be a drop shot for Superal.
Yeah, the female golfer from the Philippines last year won the Simone Asia Pacific 2022.
Yeah, she took her family on a beach holiday with her winnings.
Yeah.
So the individual prize fund, the prize fund overall, $550,000 allocated for the individual competition, another $200,000 to play for in the team competition. This pairing here, Lee Daeon and Lee So-young, could be among those challenging for the team competition as well as the individual honours. Lee Daeon, birdie putt at 10. Very slight left to right.
Could be 2 under par. Safely for par there.
She looks to finish it up rather than mark the ball. Confidently in for her par.
Yeah, it's a solid one. Daeon Lee through 10 hole 2 birdies in a row at the 1 and 2nd hole. Bogey at the 7th.
Yeah, out in 35 and then starting with a par. She could have had a birdie at the 10th here, but still a good scorecard so far for the talented Korean. The 26-year-old compatriot here, Lee So-young.
World ranking 81 now.
Birdie opportunity. Very slight right to left, this putt.
Makeable birdie there. Ooh.
It was a confident looking stroke. She stroked that well past the hole.
Yeah, she's striking the ball quite as well.
Six-time winner on the KLPGA Tour, but none this year, somewhat surprisingly. But somebody who's had a remarkable career in terms of top 10 finishes. 64 top 10 finishes in her pro career. This for par.
To save the pad from right to left. Okay, nicely done.
She's looking back at the mark as if to suggest I could have done a little better there. Out in 37, it starts with a par after a potential birdie at the 10th.
Lee So-young, on 2014, when she was 17, she wins gold at Nanjing 2014 Youth Olympic Games with no bogeys and 7 birdies. Such amazing players there.
Yeah, back in 2014, Nanjing Youth Olympic Games. Great to see golf being reintroduced to the Olympic Games back in 2016 after a 112-year absence. Rio 2016.
Yeah, this golf course, one of the famous names in the golf architecture, was engaged Robert Trent Jones Jr. with a philosophy of overall harmony, variety of situation and excitement without deception. So he has created a course, give pleasure to all the tasks to the best.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, established back in 1976, designed by one of the premier golf course architects, Robert Trent Jones Jr. Not to be confused with one of the great amateurs of the world game, Robert Atthaya Jones Jr., who was known as Bobby Jones. But certainly Robert Trent Jones and his son Junior, both regarded as some of the finest golf architects in the world, and Junior having designed this golf course.
And as you can see on the right and on the left, many houses there, because this golf course is located in the south of Jakarta. Pondok Indah Golf Course is ideally located in the region 5 minutes from the local business district and around 45 minutes from the Jakarta International Airport. So it's basically literally in the heart of the busy city.
So you join us for the first day action at the Pondok Indah Golf Course, the Simone Asia Pacific Cup 3-day tournament. To the 15th hole we go. That's Robin Choi, that's Cassie Porter.
She couldn't see the ball. She jumped. Hole 15, par 4.
Safely on the deck, yeah.
Hole 15 is a quite challenging dark left par 4. Golfer needs to make a good tee shot in order to avoid a lateral water hazard on the left. And bunker on the right side. So bunker on the right side and water hazard on the left side. Because in this hole, there is a blind spot there. So you should go for right hand side to be rewarded and easy for second shot on the green.
There's Atthaya, a 19-year-old from Thailand, LPGA Tour rookie who claimed her first victory on the LPGA this season at the Portland Classic. Currently 1 over par. What was remarkable about that tournament was that she was a Monday qualifier.
Look at the heat, I think.
This looks to have tugged that as well, is Wanasen.
The young Thai became the 4th rookie to win on the LPGA Tour this season.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, even though the 19-year-old has struggled in her rookie campaign, but she's perfectly amazing.
Yeah, playing with another Krita Bongtawilap of Thailand. 2 relatively young golfers, both with the ability to see themselves ranked comfortably inside the top 100 in the world. Bongtawilap just going long of the green here. Also LPGA Tour rookie.
21 years old.
And there's Cassie Porter on the left of your screen and Robin Choi on the right. Robin Choi, having played on the Epson Tour the last few years, she's going to be returning to the LPGA for the first time since 2019. She won the LPGA Q Series earlier this month.
Ooh.
So Robin Choi is going to be back on the LPGA.
Yeah, earned her card for the 2024.
To hole number 1 we go.
Hole number 1. 358 yards.
This was earlier today. Robin Choi.
For her second shot, up to the green.
And this would be the birdie opportunity.
Yeah, but it's kind of downhill. Let's see.
And she would tap it in for an opening par. That was Robin Choi, how she started her round. Great to see the 25-year-old Australian back here in the LPGA.
Yeah, she was born in Sydney to Korean parents and grew up in Gold Coast, Queensland.
Yeah, Gold Coast hosted the Commonwealth Games back in 2018. Some sporting heritage certainly in Gold Coast, Australia. Mind you, Australia as a country has a great sporting heritage, but here she is, playing her 3rd at the 15th. Very, very nicely judged.
Wow. Close by the flag. Just one putt to get birdie.
So she should have a par here for herself and indeed for Team Australia. Cassie Porter now, birdie opportunity. Ended her season with the 14th of the Epson Tour Championships. Comes into this though off the back of a confidence-boosting tie for 11th at the ISPS Honda Australian Open at the start of the month. This is going to go just a little wide of the hole and slightly long as well, so Cassie Porter doesn't pull a shot back at 15.
Yeah, Cassie Porter, an exciting bunch of teammates here. And recently, Cassie claimed her first professional win at the 2023 WPGA Melbourne International.
Yeah, she had some good results, courtesy of a really good short game as well. Here's Bongtawilap. And that should be decent position to make par. Just asking Wanasen if she wants her to mark her ball to the side rather than where she's marked it. Wanasen saying it's not in my line.
Now, good to go. Jeanette Wanasen.
Oh, she's read too much into this. Certainly didn't have that amount of break. This will be a par for Wanasen.
Perfect. Par at the 15 after 15 holes.
So Wanasen, you want to see more red than blue on your scorecard. She's won over courtesy of 4 bogeys and 3 birdies. Cassie Porter, this to tidy up, claim her par. Her second Simone Asia Pacific Cup. She played in 2022, Cassie Porter.
Oh, good par. As we can see, Cassie Porter, there are 4 par but no birdie.
Yeah, it's strange to see her scorecard without a birdie so far. I'm still finding her feet on the course, so to speak. That said, somebody's got 4 birdies, a couple of bogeys as well as Robin Choi. This for par. And she'll remain 2 under. Out in 34. And so far level par on the back 9 through 15 holes.
Robin Choi, she won the Queensland Amateur Championship in 2015 and 2016. Nice.
And Sprung Dawilap tidies up.
As we can see, she already got 2 birdies.
Let's look down at the tee at 12, but we're heading back to 10. My word, the 12th hole, it's just such a beautiful hole. This is Kim on at 10. Kim Min Byul, yes.
At 10.
What a year she has had, playing with Hwang Yu-min and alongside the Japanese pair of Babasaki and Takano Aihi. Kim Min Byul. So Babasaki, the only player in the group so far under par. Babasaki is in the in this green color, almost an olive green color, I suppose, with a little bit of brown maybe. But Babasaki, there's so much excitement about this former amateur who turned pro earlier this year, because her ability on a golf course is undoubted, but she's been tested a few times so far in professional tournaments, and she's got to get herself into a position where she's consistently challenging. She's got the game, undoubtedly. The US Women's Amateur Open champion back in 2022. She actually qualified for the US Women's Open in 2022 as well, and she made the cut, one of 4 amateurs to make the cut.
Yeah, as we saw earlier on the first hole, she has a amazing driver, long driver, and the ball just perfectly swing there.
Yeah, so somebody who turned professional earlier this year, but has earned her status, as I say, to play both on the JLPGA Tour and the Epson Tours next year. But that US Women's Amateur that she won, you saw as part of her profile that she won the US Women's Amateur. It was played in August last year.
Yeah.
She won the last 6 holes of the 36-hole final to claim victory by 11 and 9 against the Canadian Monet Chun, who she was playing against.
Yeah, and she won the US Women's Amateur, becoming the 2nd Japanese player to capture the title after Michiko Hattori in 1985.
Yeah, it's a little bit wayward off the tee though here. 10. So a little bit of work to do for Babasaki. And she started off birdie and then found a couple of bogeys in her round, but birdied 9 to be out in 35 and currently 1 under. So 3 birdies on the card, a good result so far.
Looking for more birdies at the back 9. Babasaki alongside with the team from Japan and also with the team from Korean, Kim Min-byul and Hwang Yoo-min.
Just on this note, rangefinders are illegal in certain tournaments. They are illegal in others. And every so often we've seen players and their caddies have moments of unclarity, and we've seen a couple of disqualifications owing to rangefinders in women's golf. They can be used at this tournament. I think Bung Tawilap's disqualification from the US Women's Open at Pebble Beach earlier this year was one of the standout moments on that point.
Yeah, as we can see, when the ball at the rough is a bit challenging, 6 to 7 centimeters. For about a month, they just see the rough not cutting there because of this event.
I had the juniors play on this course, and they really struggled through the rough as a result of the preparations for the Simone Asia Pacific Cup.
Lee Da-yeon, 26 years old, from South Korea.
Let's just go on left. Hwang Yoo-min and Kim Min-byul playing alongside one another. That's Hwang, who's just pulled it slightly left of the green. There's Takano Ahi, also turned pro earlier this year. Got a lovely swing. This is heading short and right and might very well be in the bunker.
Yeah, but many golfers, as we saw earlier at the 10, they're a bit struggle for put the ball onto the green.
There's Kim Min-byul. 1 over through her opening 9 holes. That's the approach into 10, looking to get back to level par. And sends it in right over the flag.
Oh, beyond the flag.
So a real birdie chance there for Kim, just to get herself back to level par. She's had a great year in the sense that she was world number 737 back in April, but she broke into the world's top 50 by October after 12 top 10 finishes on the KLPGA Tour.
Yes, he's a very amazing player there.
So she's got herself playing some incredible golf. She's just outside the world's top 50 at the moment, having fallen out of the world's top 50 last month, but is playing some of the best golf of any of the golfers in this field. And this is the action at the 10th hole, group number 6. This is the 12th hole though, the signature hole. A downhill green surrounded by water, protected by bunkers. It certainly provides quite the challenge here. There's a little bit of grass to work with over the water.
Yeah, and hole-in-one. Take a look at this Hyundai Stargazer X hole-in-one. Playing the shortest par 3 on the course this week. 146 yards hole location. 7 on 5 from the right today. And
Ms. Pagdananan. She and Princess Mary Superall both over par at the moment. Lee Da-yeon currently 2 under. Lee So-young finds herself over par as well. Both the Korean golfers, though, playing with ice packs that have been carried by their caddies and are using the ice packs on their necks and chests over the periods in between playing shots. Lee Tae-yeon with birdie at 11. She'll have the honour. Looking for the hole-in-one. Every golfer that steps up, I imagine.
Yeah, as we can see, the course is pretty huge. Can put several bags in there.
You can put a few golf bags in that car, yes, indeed. And the last 5 holes, even par. A bogey, a birdie, 3 pars. Lee Tae-yeon, tee shot at 12.
Look at the ball.
Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous. There was a little call of go.
Yeah.
I just wonder if that was caddy just calling for the ball to go. It didn't need to go much further. That is beautifully played, and another great birdie opportunity for Lee Tae-yeon.
Fantastic.
An opportunity for back-to-back birdies for the Korean star. Here's Princess Mary Superal.
Yeah, now she's over 2. Par 4. No, it is at the 12. Par 3 for hole-in-one. Princess Mary Superal. Could she make it?
Stop, stop. There we go. It'll hold on the green, but she's going to have a very long putt for birdie.
Yeah, just lost a little bit pace.
She's currently 1 over par. Is Superal, but comes off a birdie at 11.
Lee So-young next. 26 years old.
She finds herself over par through her last 5 holes. That bogey at 8, which is the last par 3 that she faced.
Yeah, and it's the birdie to get to even par. What a solid swing there.
She's seen this ball fade out to the right.
Yeah, long birdie putt there.
No, Pagdananan playing 146 meters today, 160 yards this par 3 12th hole. Pagdananan currently over par.
Aiming left, trying to stop. Little fade in there.
Just love that swing, though. Just love that swing. Ooh. And that is beautiful. Glorious opportunity for a birdie at 12 for Pagdananan.
Yeah, breathing a sigh of relief. No, she got away with one there.
There's Hataoka Nasa on the tee at 10. She won the World Junior Championships back in Indonesia in 2016.
Yeah, and in 2023, LPGA Major, US Women Open ties 4, and the Avian Championship ties 3.
Yeah, I think the big disappointment for her, though she's got 6 wins on the PGA Tour, she's never won a major. And she came so close. She lost out to Yuka Saso in a playoff for the US Women's Open a couple of years ago. Here's Jaravi Bunchant, 24-year-old. Also playing at her 2nd Simone Asia Pacific Cup.
Yeah, and in her amateur career from 2017 to 2021, played for the Duke Blue Devils of the Duke University. Right there. Keep roll.
Lovely tee shot. Sets herself up nicely for the grand approach into the par 4 10th hole. Nishihata,
25 years old, the absent tour rookie has traveled away from her home in Japan to United States to pursue her career in golf outside her comfort zone.
Very much outside her comfort zone. I know one of the things she was talking about on tour was missing udon.
Yeah, I will miss udon also.
So this is Group 7, one of the featured groupings. That includes Hataoka and Atthaya Thitikul. Atthaya Thitikul currently under par, the only player under par in the group. Hataoka and Bunchanto level par. There's the ice pack on the neck of Hataoka. I remind you that the temperatures here are in the 30 degrees Celsius and rising.
Into 33 degrees Celsius.
Hataoka should be happy with her tee shot at 10, but this is 12 again. Pagananan just fixing her pitch mark and will mark her ball ahead of her birdie putt.
Yeah, that was an excellent shot. Really good shots there. And all still have a birdie chance there.
Oh, Lim Hee-jung is moving up the leaderboard here. She gets herself into second position at the moment. She's gone birdie through 11 and 12, but Lee Hyo-sung is still leading the way. She's got 4 successive pars on her back 9. Robin Choi, Lee Dae-young, Misamos, Shu and Bishnoi find themselves 2 under par. Kim Min-sol, currently
Yes.
3rd ranked amateur in the world, finds herself at 1 under. And the Chinese Taipei pairing of Chen and Tsai, also 1 under par. Atthaya Thitikul, I can tell you, is also in 1 under par with Babasaki.
Yeah, and for the amateur Lee Hee-sung, she has to keep up the good work, leading the way.
So, birdie opportunity for Lee So-young. A very challenging birdie opportunity, it must be said.
Yeah, but it's a ball. Ball just keep rolling. That's a birdie. Chance for a birdie there.
Well, the line looked decent, but she's left this well short. She's got a similar distance to the birdie opportunities to come from Pagdananan and Lee Dae-young. Superol will be next to go. Based in Japan this last year. And has played in Thailand as well. Finished second in Thailand in September.
Mary Superol from left to right to save her birdie. Could she make it?
She gave it a good go. Misses low.
Yeah, it just slides by the right hand side.
It's always intriguing to see how golfers read the greens and how they try to approach reading of the lines. Some very much take the responsibility on themselves. Others inherently trust their caddies to help with reading of the lines. Many of the golfers that have come to the Simone Asia Pacific Cup are using local caddies, but
Yeah.
Lee Dae-young, this to go tie for second at the moment on 3 under. Birdie opportunity here. That looks really good. Back-to-back birdies for Lee Daeun. She goes to 3 under par and is tied for second, one behind Lee Hyosung.
I believe there was a pop-up there. There's a smile. Where's the smile?
Back at 10, Boonchant.
"24 years old. In October, Boonchant got her first Epson Tour win at season final Epson Tour Championship.
Yeah, that would have been a massive morale boost as well once you get your first win. She sent this in just a little left. Hold on, hold on.
Okay.
Just on the fringe. It's not an impossible situation from there, but she'll have a birdie chance from where she is. Here's Thitikul. Atthaya Thitikul.
Yeah, one of the favorites golfer, 20 years old and currently world number 9, and for the first time in her career has reached number 1 in the Rolex Women's World Golf Rankings.
Yeah, she hit the world number 1 in October last year at Thitikul. Gino, as she's known to most people on tour. And this is Thitikul, just left it a little short here. The greens are rather receptive, so you can fly the ball up towards the pin. But she's just left this a little short. She's still got the birdie opportunity.
Looking forward to it because Thitikul is the second player under age 20 to reach number 1 at 19 years, alongside with Lydia Ko.
Lydia Ko, who did it when she was 17. Lydia Ko did it as a 17-year-old world number 1, the great New Zealand golfer. She's had a really good time herself recently. Married, playing some extraordinary golf. On the Grant Thornton International with Jason Day recently. Here's Nishihata, approaching at 10, and that is, it's going to stay on. This was a little earlier.
Nishihata Moka and
Hataoka.
now Hataoka Nasa, world number 17, 24 years old, and
you can sense the disappointment from Hataoka because she's got such an incredible ability in terms of professional golf.
yeah, she has won 6 times on the LPGA Tour and 6 times on the LPGA of Japan Tour. Wow, what amazing achievement she had.
Yeah, one of those co-sanctioned events, so 11 pro wins in total. Now this group, Hataoka, Nishihata, Thitikul and Boonchant, all there and thereabouts around level par mark. Thitikul just under par, Nishihata just over. There's a third for Hataoka, little pitch.
Distance from down the hill. Actually,
she went for it.
Yeah, actually good enough to save the score that she had.
Yeah, looking to save par.
Each player just read the breaks. And who is fighting first? Boonchant there. Boonchant, 24 years old. In 2021, Boonchant won the Juki Inkster Senior Award, an award given to the highest ranked women's senior collegiate golfer.
Yeah, she's had great success already in a short time. It'll be Nishihata next to go though. Quality golfer, but she's had a challenging year. She's missed 10 of the 10 cuts of the 12 events that she's played this year. But she's got such a great all-round game. And It's seen her world ranking slide to 981. This birdie opportunity. Hold, hold, hold. That's a lot of speed on that ball, and
yeah, you have to break through again because the elevate of the green.
yeah, so a difficult putt to judge. You need to go up a slight slope and then come down the slope again. Sometimes difficult to judge the pace of the putt on a green such as this. It's an easier angle for Jaravi Bunchant.
Yeah, the green speed is about 10.5 to 11. This.
Yeah, and the hotter it gets, the quicker the greens will get as well. 11 is quick, really quick.
Long birdie there, but change for birdie.
Bunchant's birdie putt on its way.
Yeah, to make 1 under par.
Oh. And there are a few groans from those around the green because this came close to tucking in. Really good roll. Does it catch the cup?
Keep roll.
It just catches the cup. I thought it did, yes.
As we see Bunchant through 10 hole, 1 birdie, and the other is par.
That's right. She started her round so well with that birdie at 1. Great drive she had. Lovely second.
She's playing safe. And next one is
Thitikul birdie.
Yeah.
Birdie opportunity. Yeah, just incredible all-round goal for this Thitikul. Currently 1 under par. Birdie chance.
Runner-up at the Maybank Championship 2 months ago on October.
Yeah, no wins surprisingly this year for Thitikul. Oh, lovely putt. Beautiful putt. Thitikul goes 2 under par. Just showing her quality again.
Yeah, anything on the green is makeable for her at the moment.
Third birdie of the day to go with 1 drop shot, 2 under. And Thitikul joins the likes of Panerai Misomos, Garika Bishnoi, Fiona Shu on 2 under.
Hatau Kanaza reading the breaks.
She's an excellent putter. Really is an excellent putter. She's consistently ranked inside the top 10 for putts per greens and regulation, and I think ranked 4th this season. Very slight right to left this. But this is a par putt for Hatauka.
Down the hill, actually good enough.
Oh, glorious. Lags it into the cup.
Yeah.
I thought that when she sent it out that far right, she might have misread the line, but dare I question the great Atthaya Nasa. Again, a lovely putt.
I think I wouldn't dare to compete putting with her.
No, she lagged this in perfectly. Nishiata, it's a par putt. Safely in.
Nishihata Moka, 2 birdies through 10 holes with 2 boogies. Yeah, but she's, I know that she's using local caddies.
Yes, one of the golfers who's using local caddy. As they head towards 11. Par 4, dogleg left, out of bounds down the left, water on the right.
Yeah, it could be one of the easier par 4 this week on this golf course. Just 321 yards, location 16 to 5 from the right, and I want to just try and land on this on the left hand side of the fairway. Good angle into this green, and they will be just fine perfect. Actually down to the left half of the fairway, that's a prime position. Like I said, you just want to land this on the left hand side.
Layout par 72, Parkland style course. It plays 7,243 yards off the back tees, but plays 6,828 yards for the Simone Asia Pacific Cup. This at the 15th hole. This is Group 2.
Yeah, hole 15 is quite challenging. Dog left par 4 hole.
Yeah, it's Q Bike. She'll be playing next into 15. Bike Q Jung. She took the name Q Bike when she started playing on the LPGA Tour in 2015. Oh, that's very nicely judged. Coming out of some thick stuff. Somebody who's been around on the pro circuit now for just over a decade.
Yeah, it was nice to see her playing well.
Yeah, there's Daniela from Philippines. Junior World Golf Championship winner back in 2014. Playing with Dodi Ardina. Daniela always got an interesting shot here in the sense that she's coming out of some of the thick stuff. But she's also slightly elevated from where she is. Ball slightly below her feet.
Oh.
That is very well negotiated. That could have gone 12, 15 foot past the hole.
Yeah, terrific goal swing, just stays right on the plane, the right side of the flags.
And playing with Daniela playing with Dodi Ardina, representing Philippines, and Quebec playing with An Shinai. This is An, known to some as Sharon An. She grew up in New Zealand. Turned 33 on Monday, the Korean golfer. So just off the green, opting to go with a little pitch.
Ooh.
Stop. Yeah, that's relatively well judged.
Yeah, good save.
There's Dodi Ardina.
30 years old, Ardina won numerous amateur tournaments in Asia and represented the Philippines at the Espirito Santo Trophy in 2006.
Yeah, somebody who's played on the Epson Tour and LPGA Tour recently. She qualified for the LPGA at her first attempt, the rookie season back in 2014. Dodi Ardina played on the LPGA this past season as well.
Yeah, and she has 3 professional wins. And back then, at 2006, made her the youngest player ever to compete at the World Amateur Team Championship.
Yeah, she wasn't even a teenager then. I think she was 12, wasn't she?
Yeah, she is 12. Exactly.
Dodi Ardina, now 30 years old.
Same like my age. I bet she was born at 1993.
Ooh, just pushes this one. No break. And Dodi Ardina will just tap this in for par.
Par. Dodi Ardina from Philippines, and She turned professional in 2013 and already had 3 professional wins. Next, Daniela Oy from Philippines. She is the former junior world champion, hardly strayed off the course after Forest Hills like last June.
Yeah, the recently concluded ICTSI Ladies Philippine Golf Tour. She had a couple of big wins there, and she's showing that form on the putter here. That's a good par save. Ann will be next to go. Daniela Oy. Yeah, she had a couple of late wins in the Ladies Philippine Golf Tour. She won at Forest Hills, she won at Del Monte, she won the Mimosa Plus Championship, the season-ending event. But here's Ann Shinay.
And she is pretty famous at New Zealand, I assume.
Yeah, grew up there. And this needs to go, and does. So
Ooh.
That's par saved.
That's beautiful putt. Didn't waste her energy.
Ann went out in 37. She was 2 under par through the opening 5 holes, and then suddenly found herself falling back with 3 consecutive bogeys to be out in 37. But she's parring every hole on the back 9 so far. Here's Quebec,
also known as Quebec. Back Kyujum, also known as Quebec.
and she gets par. You have to approach short.
Back
To the 12th hole we go, yes.
Yeah, the signature hole. That's a beautiful hole. And the more beautiful because we can see Stargazer in there.
Going for the hole-in-one. Kim
Yeah.
Min-byul just jogging down off the tee box. Playing in Group 6 with Hwang Yu-min, Babasaki and Takano Ai. Couple of good tee shots. This is Babasaki a moment ago.
Babasaki, even par through 12 holes, and
Just gone a little long. And there is a fair amount of excitement about Babasaki and what she can do in the years ahead. This hole is averaging just under the par 3 mark. 9 bogeys and 13 birdies, 28 pars overall. No holes in one, that's the significant one. We're waiting for a hole in one at either 12 or 17. The 2 par 3s at which you could win a car. The 2.92, the signature hole, not playing overly difficult for the opening round. And this is the leaderboard as things stand. The amateur Lee Hyo-sung leads the way, 4 under par. She is level par on the back 9, but she went out in 32. Lee Daeun is climbing the leaderboard. She and Misumos find themselves at 3 under par, and then a host of players on 2 under, including Atthaya Thitikul, a former world #1. Fiona Shu's having a really good time for New Zealand. She's 2 under par. Gorika Bishnoi of India, Taipei Ying of Chinese Taipei. Robin Choi has just dropped back to 1 under par, so to Kim Min-sol at 1 under. But the amateurs finding themselves enjoying some success during the opening round of this 3-day tournament, the Simone Asia Pacific Cup.
yeah, there are more. We're looking for more birdies there for these young players, and we are looking at the 12. Babasaki and the team for complete the birdie putt there.
So Babasaki, after narrowly missing a birdie opportunity at 10, made the par and then would have bogeyed 11 because she was 1 under coming into the back 9. And this could be to pull a shot back.
Yeah, looking forward to her because she just recently turned pro, Babasaki.
Yeah, testing putt here though, from the back of the green.
Yeah, but when I look at her hair, it must be a bit windy on the 12th there. This par 3 is the shortest par 3 on the course. The whole location.
Birdie putt is on its way. It's a decent looking line here, but she's left it a little short. Not giving it too much of a run. The green slopes down, so you don't want to get too much behind the ball and see it run 8 foot past.
Just missed the putt yet.
Kim Min-byul, slowly 19.
Oh, long birdie par there. Over 2, par 3 for her birdie.
Has to pull a shot back after dropping a shot at the previous hole, and she's not read the break on this. Sliding left to right and well wide of the hole here, Kim Min-byul.
Yeah, well, everything is a chance at the moment. It doesn't matter what distance, it should be a safe par after this.
Takano Ai reading her line.
Takano Aihi from Japan. World Amateur Golf ranking 74.
Yeah, then turned pro earlier this year, entered the world rankings just inside the top 1,000 after she finished tied for 24th at September's JLPGA Golf 5 Ladies. There's a birdie chance at 12. Good roll, isn't got enough, no, just short.
Look at the ball. Safe par there.
Tucked in relatively close though, Wang Yumin. She'll have a good birdie go here after Babasaki tries to save par. Left her birdie opportunity well short.
She already read the breaks.
It should be a slight left to right.
Yeah, maybe it's a bit downhill because the water hazard is over there.
Par putt for the Japanese teenager.
Save the par.
Very nicely done. No. Wang Yumin with her birdie chance coming up. The KLPGA Tour Rookie of the Year.
From left to right.
Wang Yumin out in 37. She got a birdie at 2. And then a couple of drop shots late in the opening 9.
It's gonna be a little bit quick from where
Oh, lovely.
Ooh, beautifully done.
Confident stroke, hit the back of the cup, and she goes to even par.
Yeah, for
second birdie of the day.
Through 12 holes, and we see many people come here to watch them, to support them. It means a lot for the players. Because you know, in Indonesian, it's not as often we see the golf championship here, so when there comes one, it getting us excited to watch, to come here to support our players.
So while these golfers finished up at 12, let's head back to 15. There's Shi Yuting from Group 3. Shi Yuting, People's Republic of China.
Alongside with her sister, Shi Yuli.
Yeah, Shi Yuli actually caddies for her sister sometime. But, the two playing alongside one another. Oh,
perfect.
Beautiful approach.
Yeah, because when we talk about 15 hole, it's quite challenging. Dog left, par 4.
So back to Atthaya Thitikul at the 12th tee.
Oh, the red stargazer here.
Atthaya Thitikul. She's come off back-to-back birdies to start the back 9. This is to make it 3 in succession if she can find another birdie here. She's 3 under in her round. Only 1 bogey on the cards, 4 birdies. Out in 35, and then back-to-back birdies to start her back 9. This
ready for her tee shot.
Tee shot at 12, just choking down on the club slightly.
With her wedges. Look at the ball.
It looks to be heading straight towards it, yes indeed.
Perfectly done. Near the pin.
Another birdie chance for Atthaya Thitikul. And that would see her go to 4 under. It's a mark that only Lee Hyosong has managed to reach, who still leads the way by 1 currently, the amateur. There's Jaravi Bunchant playing alongside Thitikul.
24 years old, has amazing amateur career and professional.
Really good driving accuracy is Jaravi Bunchant. Some solid iron play as well. She birdied 11. Has to go back to back.
Yeah, a great angle to win that car behind her.
So it's towards the center of the green, so she's got a little bit of a tester there. Slight ridge to deal with as well in the green. Atthaya Nasa now. The Japanese star. She makes a lot of birdies, does Atthaya Nasa. She makes a lot of birdies. If I'm not mistaken, she made the most birdies on the LPGA Tour this past season.
Yeah, I would love to see her birdie today.
Currently level par is Atthaya. Started with a bogey.
Ooh, perfectly done. Looks like she played a little punch try to run on up there.
Nishihata next to go.
25 years old. The absent rookie, she aiming for the hole-in-one, I assume.
Hole-in-one is always a wonderful reward, and to earn anything on top of that is...
What a beautiful swing there.
Is special. She sent that towards the center of the green. Doesn't quite stop, so she'll have a long birdie chance, Nishihata. The umbrellas being used as parasols to protect golfers from the sun. It's quite extreme UV, and the temperatures into the mid-30s degrees Celsius.
Yeah, but as we see the top 10 recently, the leading one is still from the amateur girl Lee Hyo-sung, 4 under par, 1 stroke against Lee Da-yeon, 3 under par, and also with the same ties, P. Mi-sam as Atthaya Thitikul Gaurika Bishnoi, and 2 under par, Sai Pei-ying, Su Fiona, and 1 under par, Robin Choi.
I've got to say, Lee Hyo-sung is having a great round in the sense that she put together 4 birdies and out in 32 on her front 9, which was the back 9. Now she's playing the front 9 as her back 9. She teed off from 10. But she's only 14 years old, the young Korean, who won the Korean Women's Amateur earlier this year.
Yeah, and she's the youngest one to join Simone Asia Pacific Cup 2023, I assume.
So as things stand in the team competition, Korea 5 are leading on 4 under, Thailand 2, 4 under, Chinese Taipei 3 under, and Thailand 4, 3 under. So it's looking good for Thailand, certainly. Where players...
Yeah, and alongside with India, 3 under, South Korea 3 under, and the team from Thailand, Philippines, Japan must catch up a bit.
A little bit of work for Japan 1, for Malaysia, Korea 4, Indonesia 3, Australia 5 over, Hong Kong playing with 2 amateur players, 5 over par. USA 6 over par, Korea 1, 7 over. Singapore, Myanmar, Vietnam, Indonesia 2 with work to do.
Yeah, because the format is something different. If you get a boogie or double boogie, you may down the stroke down, and it's hard to catch up the leader.
Lee Hyo-sung is the leader at the moment in the individual competition. And has got Korea 5 into a very handy position as well. Korea 5 is Lee Hyo-sung and Kim Min-sol, the 2 amateurs.
Yeah, Lee Hyo-sung, 14 years old, already the winner of the last 2 Korean women's amateur.
So, birdie putt for Nishihata at 12. Has to go back to level par, but it's a tester. Coming down towards the hole, it's a great roll. Has she got enough? It stops on the lip. Oh, that is agony for a golfer.
Yeah.
Half a revolution more and it's in.
Yeah, I mean, this is really reminds me about, they must be thinking what happened. What are you thinking?
She's going to mark it rather than tap it in. Nishiata. That was an excellent roll. It looked good, looked really good. The line was read perfectly. Bunchant now. Birdie chance.
From left to right. Bunchant for 2 under par. Could she make it?
Slightly short, and also not quite the line.
Yeah.
Little slider from right to left. She finishes up, takes the par. Nasa Atthaya Nasa and Atthaya Thitikul in a lot closer. Just finishing up is Nishiata. Claims her par.
And the last one, Thitikul, Atthaya Thitikul. Oh, with this one, Atthaya Nasa.
Atthaya will be first to go.
24 years old, world number 17.
Yeah. She was in the world's top 10 as recently as March, but for the last 6 years she's been consistently inside the world's top 10. Hasn't won on the LPGA Tour since the DIO implant to LA Open in April last year. So this might be the kind of confidence-boosting tournament she needs going into a new season. Oh, and it just slides by high.
Yeah.
So she'll have par at Atthaya. And will remain even par through 12 holes. Thitikul, meanwhile, a chance to go 3 successive birdies to start her back 9 and go to 4 under. Join Lee Hyosung at the top of the leaderboard.
Atthaya Thitikul. 3 under par from left to right. Long range. It's gonna break to
That's
the
great. That is great.
Yes, beautifully done.
A little run around the rim of the cup before dropping, but that's 3 successive birdies then to start her back 9 for Atthaya Thitikul, who is now co-leader alongside Lee Hyosung, the second player to reach 4 under par in this tournament.
Yeah, Lee Hyosung upstaged a strong field to claim a notable victory in the 46th edition of the Korean Women's Amateur Championship, and she's just 14 years old.
Yeah, one of the very bright young talents. Bear in mind, Atthaya Thitikul was just 14 when she won the LET Thailand Championship as an amateur. If I'm not mistaken, she's still the youngest ever winner of a Pro Tour event. At 14, Atthaya Thitikul.
Yeah.
Yes, now with the 14-year-old Lee Hyosung at the top of the leaderboard on 4 under par after a birdie start to her back 9. Oh, that's just fantastic from Thitikul, the great representative from Thailand, a country with 8 golfers in the world's top 125, including the Juthanugarn sisters, Arya and Moria. That's after a birdie at 12, but we're heading back to 15 now.
For the second shot there, hole 15, par 4. .394 yards there in this hole. You should go for right hand side to be reward an easy second shot to the green, but if not, there is a blind spot there from the left side to the green.
So Thai looks to be the golfer who will go. She's landed that on, but it's going to roll into the bunker behind the green. Not managing to hold. Taipei.
Yeah, this kind of easy to do when you have a bad run off. You want to get a bit more and end up getting a bit more cautious. Try to one up there. Yeah.
Very nicely done.
Green.
Very nicely done. Lim Hee-jung.
23 years old. She mostly played her amateur golf in the country, winning a few tournaments here and there. In addition, she was again chosen as the most popular player on the tour by the fans on 2022.
Ah, here's Xin from Chinese Taipei. Good distance off the tee for Xin.
Oh.
Tosses her head back in frustration as it looks to have gone just a little long.
Yeah, she's not pleased with the ball.
But she's still 2 under par and enjoying a really good round so far. Although she was 1 over through the opening 5 holes, she's come back brilliantly. A few birdies in her last couple of holes. And that is very well played.
Jung So-yi.
Jung So-yi.
World ranking 150 went. So when we're talking about hole 15, yeah, it's quite challenging. And ooh, can we see?
Oh, yes. Okay, so things are changing at the top of the leaderboard. I can tell you that Lee Daeyeon has an opportunity, a birdie opportunity coming up as well, and she's 3 under. That's potentially to go 4 under and join Atthaya Thitikul. But Lee Hyesung has her first bogey of the day at 7, her 16th hole, which means that the amateur drops down to tie for second at the moment. Gorika Bishnoi has made another birdie and is up to 3 under par.
Yeah, because as a local, hole 7, 8, and 9 would be the toughest.
The toughest, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, back-to-back. Ayla Galitsky, meanwhile, the young Thai talent, also an amateur, has moved up to 1 under par, courtesy of 3 birdies in her last 6 holes. She started a little less flamboyantly than she would have liked. She was 3 over par through 4 holes, but she is 3 under par through her last 6 holes and finds herself currently 1 under par overall as Galitsky's moved up. Now this is Group 4.
From Korean pair Lim Hee-jung and Jung So-yi.
Meanwhile, Lee Daeyeon
at the 15.
See at 15. I can tell you that she's managed to pop the birdie in at 14, so she finds herself 4 under par as she tees off at 15. And this is going to run through the fairway and into the rough.
Into the rough.
Not the worst position to be in, though. But she's, with the dog leg left, she's just left herself a little extra distance.
Yeah, that's the one thing about this golf course. You do have to hit it on the fairway, so the rough is playing fairly thick.
So there's confirmation of the change at the top of the leaderboard with Lee Daeyeon now joining Atthaya Thitikul on 4 under par as Lee Hyesung has dropped back a shot. At 15 again, here's Pagdananan. Oh, just to watch her playing off the tee is...
Yeah, that's a solid swing. And the ball perfectly at the middle of the fairway.
Princess Mary Superal, meanwhile, defending champion in the individual category. par at the moment. Does not like it.
Yeah, sure.
It's in the fairway. It's down the right, but it's a decent shot from there. Lee So-young. Well, she's a 6-time winner on the KLPGA Tour. She hasn't had a win this year. Did have 6 top 10s though.
Yeah, and I watched her interview. She looking forward to grab a champion this year at Simone Asia Pacific. Look at the ball.
We're setting this down the left. Just careful, careful. And it holds up before running through the fairway, so she'll have a great second
Lee So-young,
into the green at 15. Yeah.
Yeah, and wow, they're talking and smiling. What a beautiful to see players just make a smile over there.
Yeah, it's good when you're playing with people that you can relate to. Confirmation then of the top of the leaderboard. Lee Daeun ahead of Atthaya Thitikul, or together and 4 under par ahead of Lee Hyosung, Panerai Misomas, Garika Bishnoi all on 3 under par, 2 under par. The likes of Lim, Chien, Shu of New Zealand.
Robin Choi went under par with Ayla Galitsky, Sai Pei-ying, and Bunchan.
Janovi Bunchan also 1 under par, that's right.
And for the even par, Ariana Lau, Daniela Uy from Philippines, Kim Min-sol from Korean, and Park Daganan.
Sukapan, Jung, Ashley Lau.
And
there's also an even par, Ashley Lau, the Malaysian. Babasaki back at even par now through 13. Ho Yu-sung, sister of Vivian Ho.
and
Wong
Nisha.
Dawilap at 1 over par.
Yeah.
And she started so well, Wong Dawilap.
Yeah, all these players can play, all of them that just have so much talent, but we don't know too many of their stories because they have not been playing on the main tours around the world. And like I've said already, this is such a wonderful opportunity to learn more about them.
Shi Yu-ting, 2 over par. Angela Ong of Myanmar, the very first Malaysian to sign a Division 1 golf scholarship when she joined Indiana University. She's played on the Women's All-Pro Tour the last couple of years, a golf instructor as well. Amanda Tan, 5 over. Vivian Ho, 5 over. Sophie Han, Kin Tutu, 6 over. Sinulungan of Indonesia, 10 over par currently through 16. And Super Old prepares for her second at 15. Lee Daeun as well, who's just run through the fairway.
First to go, I think, Princess Mary Superall.
Yeah. Princess Mary Superall and Bianca Pagnanana, 2 very different styles and golfers with different attributes. Superall is not very long off the tee. Pagnananan is is about the longest you'll ever see.
Yeah, and for Princess, winning the Simone Asia Pacific Cup 2022 was her best result since turning professional in 2016. She received a prize of 100,000 US dollar.
Yeah, first prize this year, 110,000 US dollars for top spot in the individual classification. Superal is to send it up, and that's very well judged. Just hold, hold, hold. You don't want to be going over into the bunker beyond, so that's fine. That's a good result. Just aiming for the center of the green.
Yeah, but she's not happy with her swing back then.
No, she certainly doesn't look to be delighted. Pagnana next, and immediately unhappy. It's on the dance floor. Nowhere near the flag.
Next one, Lee So-young, 26 years old.
Just a practice swing from Lee So-young.
Oh, what a great iron fighting shot there.
That's glorious. That is absolutely glorious. Birdie opportunity for Lee So-young.
Yeah, it's makeable for birdie.
And the great thing is, when you're playing with a player like Lee Dae-yeon, who's on a great run here and who's currently co-leader on 4 under par, when you're playing with a person alongside you who's playing well, sometimes it can just inspire you to play well, even if you're not feeling your best. Lee Dae-yeon. Oh, from where she was, that's a fantastic result. And the two Korean golfers have birdie opportunities and really good birdie chances at 15.
Yeah, Lee Dae-yeon and Lee So-young. Just so many good young Korean and Asian golfers on full display here right now. But when we're talking about Korean golfer, you know, training by 1,000 to come to this point where South Koreans are one of the most dominant force in women's golf, and they are on track for men golf as well.
Certainly. To Group 7 at 13, Atthaya. Little putt from off the green, and that's going to be short. She'll mark the ball rather than play it. Atthaya Nasa.
Yes, she's not tracking the ball quite as well as she used to do.
Currently level par at the moment, playing 13. Jaravi Boonchant next to go. She's just off the green as well, but it'll go with a putter. Comes off a little bit of a ramp, as it were, and then down onto the green.
Boonchant from right to left, recently won under par, and for her birdie.
Has she given that enough? Just never looked like it had the pace.
Yeah, because it's downhill, I assume. Kind of anxious if she put more strength there.
No, Thitikul. This for 4 successive birdies. Out in 35, and she's 3 under on her back 9 and is leading on 4 under par.
Yeah.
This is the least makeable of her birdie chances on the back 9, but certainly do not discount Atthaya Thitikul. 4 under par, birdie chance. This to go in front by 1. Good roll. She gave it a good chance.
Yeah. Save the par. Atthaya Thitikul, Thai professional golfer who plays on the US-based LPGA Tour and the Ladies European Tour. And also with the Lee Hyo Song, youngest golfer ever to win a professional golf tournament at age 14 years.
Yeah. She won the LET Thailand Championship. She was playing as an amateur back then. And then when she got onto the LET back in 2021, she was Rookie of the Year and Player of the Year. Became the youngest player to win the Order of Merit, the race to Costa del Sol. She was just 18 at the time. Oh, Nishihata has tugged that one.
The absent to rookie. Nice.
Thitikul to tidy up and remain 4 under.
It's definitely very makeable. To stays on 4 under. Yes. Safe par.
So a run of 3 successive birdies is ended at 3. To the 15th, birdie chance for Lee Tae-yun. And if this goes in, we have a new leader.
Birdie putt there.
Oh, not enough. Not enough pace, and maybe a little too much in the break. Lee Tae-yun will tidy up, remain 4 under par, co-leader with Atthaya Thitikul. A birdie putt to come as well from Lee So-young. So Lee Tae-yun, 4 under through 15, co-leader.
And now
Super Roll will be next to go, but a birdie chance still to come for Lee So-young.
yeah. Really needs to get something going. Could this be if she knows which way it breaks?
Yes,
Yes.
that looked good. It's always good when you're making those putts from just outside 8 feet. That's the distance where you need to be making a lot of those putts, but don't always make a lot of those putts. So that'll be a...
But if you make it, it would be so happy for...
Yeah, it just adds to the confidence. You see a stride in the step. You see a little more bounce in the step of the players. This, a great birdie chance, though, for Lee So-young. Just to get back to even par.
And it was close, makeable birdie.
She hasn't made a birdie since the 6th hole. Stay on line, it just tucks in. Good birdie.
Yeah.
She'll have a wry smile on her face about that one.
Yeah. Back to even par. And she gets to more birdie to get under.
Pagdananan. This is Bianca Pagdananan. Par is good.
Yeah, what a stroke, what a roll.
What a player,
Yeah.
Bianca Pagdananan. Just, you can carry on about her drive all day because she's just got such a great backswing, and until you actually see it live, the speed with which she fires her hips, until you hear that pop at impact, until you see the ball flight, you don't get a genuine appreciation for what she can do. This is Jaravi Bunchant earlier. And that's a miss at 13.
At the 13, par 4. Natauka.
Meanwhile,
Great.
she tidied up for her par. Punchant on the tee at 14.
14, par 5. It's amazing par 5 to test your golf skills.
And this is an important tee shot for her. After making a 5 at the par 4, 13th. This is a hole she could well birdie. Needs to be good off the tee. She's got really good driving accuracy.
Oh.
And it's not often you see Punchant straying into the rough, but she has. She's gone left of the fairway here.
But she has a good swing, passing. What a cracking shot.
Nishihata playing alongside Hatao Kanasa, representing Japan.
Nishihata. Yeah, perfect at the fairway.
That will work. Here's Thitikul. Just can't get over a scoring average. I mean, 69.53 on the LPGA. Just incredible. 57 rounds under par this past season, including 40 rounds in the 60s.
Yeah, despite not winning an event in 2023, she became the second Thai to win the Tour's Fair Trophy for the lowest scoring average. The first time in 70 years that a non-winner was awarded the trophy.
Yeah. That is quite uncommon. So Thitikul just rolling off the tee. She and Hatao Kanasa are well familiar with one another, and they're also very friendly with one another.
Yeah.
Two Asian golfers who've both had great success on the LPGA Tour. So Lee Daeun and Atthaya Thitikul have been joined by Panarai Misomas of Thailand. She's up to 4 under, courtesy of a couple of birdies in her last 4 holes. Lee Hyosung alone in 4th on 3 under. Lim Hee-jung, Fiona Shu, Garika Bishnoi currently 2 under. So Bishnoi's dropped a shot. Rowan Choi and Ayla Galitsky, the amateur, 1 under. Only 9 players currently under par. And that is an indication of the testing nature and testing elements of this golf course, the Pondok Indah Golf Course in the heart of Jakarta.
Yeah, it is. And when we see Lee Hyosung, the amateur girl, still keep up the good work there, 3 under par.
This is the 14th hole. Testing par 5, it really does test your skills. Relatively straight fairway. It's guarded by a bunker that you need to avoid for a better chance of reaching the green into. The approach needs to be solid though, because there are bunkers short, plus water down the right, and long of the green as well. A relatively narrow green.
Yeah, a very good calculation is needed to reach the green, as there are several bunkers to avoid and water pond.
And there's
We
the
can
top 2
see-
golfers
Yeah,
ranked in the round. Atthaya Thitikul with the pink top. Hatao Kanasa holding the umbrella for both of them. And the two, as I say, well familiar with playing against one another and alongside one another on the LPGA Tour.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing to see them side by side, talking to one to another. Shimon, supportive team.
Just needed a reminder of where her ball was. She's almost gone past her ball, Atthaya Ganasa. Atthaya Ganasa just marching back to where the yard markers are so that she can get a distance to the hole.
Atthaya Ganasa, being age, wanting to see her playing here.
From Japan. 21 players in the world's top 100 for Japan. And she's been in the world's top 10 for so long, Atthaya Ganasa, since she was a teenager. But she's not going to end the year inside the world's top 10, disappointingly, this year.
Yeah, in 2022, she won the DIO Implant LA Open on April, her 6th win on the LPGA Tour, and her world ranking jumped 6th place from 12 to 6.
Yeah, a host of amateur wins too.
For the second shot, with hybrid in hand.
They're looking to chase it up there. Atthaya Ganasa, hybrid in hand, just choking down slightly on it. She doesn't seem to be striking the ball quite as she would like.
Yeah, not a great shot, but
Nishiata Mueka made the Epsom Tour for the first time last year. Currently 2 over par. Good hole to get some scoring back at.
Nishihata Mueka started playing golf at 6 from her childhood.
Yeah, it's interesting that most golfers who turn up in the pro ranks started playing golf 5, 6 or 7 years old, but Atthaya Ganasa only started playing at 11.
Whoa.
She came into the game really late, relatively speaking.
Yeah, but she already became world number 17.
Indeed. Inside the world's top 10 for a long time. Jaravi Bunchanto also playing alongside Atthaya Thitikul. Looking to just chase it up there.
Yeah, I think she's wondering where's the ball, but I assume it was safe.
Thitikul, co-leader.
Because, you know, there's a blind spot there. You cannot see the green from the second shot.
Thitikul. So many greens of regulation that she hits. And that's certainly one of the things that's helped her get that great scoring average on the LPGA Tour this past season. And somebody who enjoys representing her country as well. I remember watching her at the SEA Games in 2017. She won gold in both the individual and the women's team events in Kuala Lumpur.
Yeah, and Thitikul ranked highest among the 58 participants in the event hosted by the Asian Golf Leaders Forum at the Pondok Indah Golf Course, Jakarta. And we're going back to 15.
15, here's Babasaki.
Babasaki there, ready for her tee off. Driver in hand. Goes straight the ball, striking the ball.
Just heading out a little right, but a good kick to the left. That's fine from where the green is. She'll have a good approach.
A bit drawn there.
Hwang Yu-min.
Hwang Yu-min. Interesting pre-shot routine. Looks like she's trying to keep the club outside her hands, and perfect.
Yeah, currently even par of Hwang Yu-min. One birdie on this back nine after a birdie and a couple of bogeys on the front nine, out in 37.
Next one is Kim Min Byul.
This is not Kim Min Byul. This is Takano Ai. A 3 over par for the Japanese golfer. Four bogeys and a birdie in her round so far.
Look at that driver shot.
Sending it down the left side of the fairway.
Yeah.
With the dogleg left, you don't want to leave yourself blindsided if you finish a little short of the dogleg.
Yeah, you should go
But
for
that should
right.
be fine, yeah.
So you could see the green. You should go for right hand side to be reward an easy second shot to the green.
I think the great thing about this group 6 that we've just seen, Hwang Yu-min, Kim Min Byul, Babasaki and Takano Ai, they're all teenagers. They're all 18, 19 years old, and they are the future. They are the golfers that we'll be watching most notably in the years ahead. Just confirming the leaderboard. Lee Tae-yeon, Panerai Misumas and Atthaya Thitikul all on 4 under par, leading the way as amateur Lee Hyosung, who is leading for the bulk of the tournament so far, has parred 8 and remains 3 under. Lim, Shu, Bishnoi among those on 2 under par. Choi, Galitsky, Baba among those on 1 under par. 10 golfers now under par. Babasaki having
and shout out
birdied 14.
And shout out to everyone watching this inaugural Simone Asia Pacific Cup, wherever you are, maybe watching around the world. It's great to have you.
A glorious condition of this golf course and a glorious competition. The kind of competition that you enjoy playing at the end of a season as well, before you get into a new season. Simone Asia Pacific Cup, giving you the opportunity to play for individual, but also to play in a team environment. Atthaya Thitikul 4 under, the leading mark at the moment. Hato Kanasa even par. Nishiata 2 over. Jaravi Bunchan currently even. This is Group 7. One of the featured groups, but this is Hwang Yu-min in Group 6 who we're looking at. And as things stand in Group 7 though, Atthaya Thitikul, the co-leader.
Babasaki there. Try to reach her ball.
Playing in Group 6, Babasaki. She and Hwang Yu-min, the two players who find themselves not over par.
Babasaki age 18 and 2022 US Women's Amateur Open winner, Kanto Women's Amateur winner also, Kanto Junior Championship winner.
I think that's what makes the prospect of her playing in the professional ranks so exciting, and for so many people wanting to watch Babasaki and see what she can do in the professional ranks. She's not had the easiest of times in the pro ranks. She's missed a few cuts in her last few tournaments. But this is the kind of tournament where she could really kickstart her career, an opportunity to play with some of the best players in the world in a slightly more relaxed environment than playing on tour specifically, because you're also playing in a team environment. You're playing with a teammate who's urging you on, encouraging you, and
yeah, and
you're playing for more than your own personal interests.
Yeah, you can learn from another, you can talk one to another.
One of the star amateurs in the world of golf in years gone by.
Babasaki for her second shot with her wedges.
Babasaki wants to get this in close. Just looked like a right foot slipped. And this is going well right of the flag. It's up there though.
Yeah.
Okay, one moment please.
These players just so good around the greens. Have great hand watch them practice a whole bunch together as a team.
Yeah. Well, we had the opportunity this morning just to enjoy watching the players warming up and seeing them practice their short game.
Yeah.
Takano Ai is using the rangefinder here. And as you say, great hands, especially for the short game. The 19-year-old, Japan Collegiate Championship, 4th place finish for her. I think the JLPGA Golf 5 ladies tie for 24th was the big result for her when she stepped up into the pro ranks. It was the first tournament in which she made the cut in the pro ranks, and I think that's always going to be significant for any young golfer. It's on the green.
Yeah, on the green, but it's the green is a bit wide than the other green.
Kim Min-byul.
Kim Min-byul, 19 years old. The 19 years old rookie at the Medihill Hankook Elbow Championship.
Oh, that's looked good. This looked really good, and the result is spectacular. Kim Min-byul.
That is close.
A glorious birdie opportunity here. And she needs it as well. She's had a few moments that weren't quite so lucky, as Hattoka Nasa, Group 7. Agonizingly close for Hattoka to go under par. She'll tap that in.
Not a great putt, but I like that she's confident.
I can tell you that Lee Hyo-sung has got a birdie opportunity at 9, her 18th hole, and the amateur might be back at 4 under shortly.
Next to go, Jarafi Bunchan.
Just leaving it short, Bunchant.
Bunchan for her par. And next, Atthaya Thitikul.
Thitikul, that's right. Oh. That's a critical putt in terms of the nature of the leaderboard and how things stand.
Yeah, just...
Your last 4 holes, a birdie, 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 par. Just to get herself alone in front.
From left to right.
Solid.
End.
You just get a feeling with Atthaya Thitikul that it's never in doubt. Another lovely putt.
Yeah, with the.
And we have a new leader.
She has.
Atthaya Thitikul in front by herself.
Nishihata Moka, 25 years old. The absent to rookie from right to left. Go in, perfectly done.
Wonderfully manicured golf course this is, the Pondok Indah Golf Course in Jakarta for the opening round, and as things stand, this was just a moment ago. Lee Hyosung, having made that birdie at 9, her 18th hole, finishes with a 68 and 4 under. Panaraimi Sumas 4 under. Lee Dayun 4 under. Ella Galitsky, the way she's jumped up the leaderboard as well. Some really strong birdie chances in the closing 5 holes. She made 3 of them and finds herself 2 under par through 18. Lim Hee Jung, Fiona Shu, Gorika Bishnoi still out on course, but 2 under par.
Yeah, there are 2 amateur on that leaderboard. Pretty amazing young ladies. Now we are back.
Birdie chance for Takanoai.
From left to right, right onto the hole.
That's a great roll.
Yeah.
Almost deserved better.
For the long birdie part and save the par then.
That's the players from Group 6. As we go back to Group 7, on the tee at 15, Hataoka Nasa. Hand off the club immediately.
I love to see her swing over there. The next one, Jarafi Bunchan. She is amazing, has amazing career, amateur career from 2017 to 2029. Jarafi Bunchan, even par 4, 360 meters. What a solid driver there.
Yeah. That's really solid. Doesn't restrict her hips on the backswing. Gives herself an opportunity to really come down on the ball hard. Good drive. Nishihata
gets ready for her tee shots. Oh, absolutely. Look like she played a little punch. Driver tried to run one up there.
Yeah, striped that. Beautifully down the fairway.
She's mighty impressive on the fairway. Now we see the players and the caddy. It is just so important to have the right support system when you're playing professional sport. It is so demanding, Duan.
So Thitikul, she parred the last hole, as mentioned. Stays 4 under par. Misuma's 4 under. Lee Hyosung and Lee Daeun both 4 under par. Lee Hyosung in the clubhouse with a 68. So far the low round of the day. Galitsky's finished with a 70. Who went out in 38 but home in 32. A remarkable front nine she finished with. Lim Hee-jung, Fiona Shu, Gorika Bishnoi, 2 under, Robin Choi, Ashley Lau. And this is really good from Ashley Lau to find herself under par. The 23-year-old Malaysian who recently completed her rookie season on the Epsom Tour. It's great to see her under par and looking solid for Team Malaysia, playing alongside Geraldine Wong.
And we're talking about Ashley and Geraldine are no strangers to national team event. Help Malaysia win medals at SEA Games.
Yeah, indeed. SEA Games so important for Southeast Asia.
Bye.
And so many of these golfers have managed to claim success in SEA Games in particular, some in the Asian Games as well.
Yeah, indeed.
This par 4 15th hole, averaging 4.12, 11 bogeys, a double bogey, only 7 birdies on this hole.
Yeah, but mostly pars there, 31. And ready for the second shot. Hatau Kanasa.
Yeah, the 15th is among the more difficult holes on course. I think it's the stroke 6 on this course.
Yeah, because relatively straight fairway is guarded by a bunker to avoid, to get a better chance for the second shot.
Just looking at some of the highlights of the profile of Hatau Kanasa, somebody who's a 6-time winner on the LPGA.
Yeah, 2021 Marathon Classic winner.
Yeah, Kia Classic winner. She's won on the Japan Tour 6 times as well. Hatau Kanasa.
What an impressive achievement there.
Very impressive. She became the first amateur to win a JLPGA major, and she won the Japan Women's Open Golf Championship back in 2016, I think it was. You knew she was going to be something special back from her amateur days, her junior days, when she won the World Junior Championships.
As you can see from the rough, using her wedges up to the green.
Yeah, she's just tugged it slightly, which is not uncommon given the fact that the ball was so high above her feet in that stance. There's Nishihata.
Nishihata aiming for the green. Her second shot.
Second shot at 15, using the hybrid. It's coming in on a very high trajectory, but safely onto the green. Bunchant, even par at the moment. Started her round with a beautiful birdie at the first hole and bogeyed the 8th, but a birdie and a bogey in the back 9 so far.
Bunchant with her wedges there.
Looking to get it close. It was a good line, just a little short.
Yeah, it's a little bit uphill there. for Bunchan.
That'll be a good putt to have. Here's Thitikul, co-leader.
4 under par to get to through 5 under par.
Yeah, if she tucks this in close, chance to be leader on her own. Looks like it's headed towards the flag,
but still
a little short of where she'd like it to be, yes, but still a birdie chance for Thitikul.
Yeah. Team 7, Atthaya from Japan, alongside with her partner Nishihata Moka, and with the Thailand teammates Thitikul, Atthaya Thitikul, and Jarafi Bunchan.
Yeah, Thitikul at 9-hole playoff that she had with Céline Boutier of France, who eventually won the Maybank Championship in Malaysia last month. I think it was the second longest playoff in LPGA Tour history.
Ooh.
But she lost in 9.
Yeah, on October.
So close to finishing as a winner again this year on the LPGA. Yes.
Yes. To Rookie of the Year. And alongside with Jarafi Bunchan, 24 years old. And Bunchan made 13 cuts from 16 events in the rookie year on the Epson Tour and was ranked 13 on the money list.
Yeah, got herself onto the LPGA Tour after performances in the Epson Tour. But
Natauka Hasa there, 24 years old, world number 17, Japanese professional golfer. She has won 6 times on the LPGA Tour and 6 times on the LPGA of Japan Tour.
good short game, very good putter.
Trying to chip in there for her birdie.
Yeah, and it'll go slightly left to right once it's on. So she's starting it out to the left. She's given it a little too much, but that's very well done from where she was.
Yeah, just safe par, makeable par there.
Watched her at the Olympic Games as well, playing in Japan, playing at Tokyo 2020. Finished tied for 9th. Ueno, who she played with, representing Japan, finished with a silver medal after beating Lydia Ko in a playoff.
As you can see, it's very shiny from this angle in terms of the green, so it's from where she is into the green slightly.
Yeah, so this should be right to left. Look at Nishihata. She's given it a big blow.
Yeah, so many missed opportunities. Kind of the days you just want to stay patient, but it's makeable putt there.
Bunchan just reading her line. She wants to go under par. She was under par until the bogey at 13. Currently even par. It's a long birdie chance.
Long birdie putt and close by. Safe par. Could be.
Thitikul with a long birdie chance of her own. Well, Atthaya Thitikul profile. 20-year-old, but I tell you, we'd run out of space and we'd run out of broadcast time if we had to produce all the highlights from her very impressive career. But let's just say that she won twice on the LPGA Tour last year, the JTBC Classic, presented by Barbasol, Walmart's Northwest Arkansas Championship as well, presented by P&G. Didn't win this year, but as I mentioned a moment ago, lost in that 9-hole playoff to Céline Boutier of France at the Maybank Championship in Malaysia last month. This birdie chance to go 5 under and in a lead on her own, and it's just slid by.
Thitikul completed the 2023 LPGA Tour seasons with 13 top 10 finishes out of 21 tournaments entered. Was ranked 9 in the world golf ranks for women.
Makes her par, and she is 4 under through 15. So only one blemish on the card so far, that the bogey at 4.
Yeah.
Outside of that, Thitikul has had 5 birdies, including 3 in a row to start her back 9. Atthaya, meanwhile, it's her par at 15. Got in trouble off the tee and then tugged her approach left of the hole. A rather imaginative chip that she got herself to this position, and this is to save par.
From right to left. Yeah, she make it.
Very nicely read. And she remains even par through 15. Nishihata next to go.
Nishihata Moka, 25 years old, from right to left for her par. Nice putt.
Bunchant to tidy up.
Take a deep look for the breaks.
There shouldn't be too much break in this if you give it a firm wrap, but very slightly left to right.
Yeah, just straight to the hole.
But don't leave the cup. Ooh, that's what you don't want to do. You don't want to leave the cup, and she's gone and tugged it.
Ooh.
Second time that Jaravi Bunchant has done that now, and she has dropped shots twice doing that. Group 5. That's Lee So-young playing alongside Lee Dae-yeon, who is one of the co-leaders. This is the grandstand finish, potentially. We're at hole 18.
Yeah, local. We name the 18th hole is birdie hole.
Birdie hole.
Yeah.
Well, Lee Dae-yeon will be looking for the birdie to go into a lead on her own of 5 under if she can find it.
Yeah.
This is her teammate Lee So-young. Very good drive.
In the middle of the fairway.
Pangdanana using the driver.
Ooh.
We haven't seen Pangdanana with the driver too often on this course, but this is a chance to enjoy watching one of the best drivers with the big club in her hand. Just rips it off the tee so well.
Yeah, I love her swing with the sound of the ball.
She just doesn't leave anything out on the course. She puts it all into the shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, super well.
Last winner, last champion for Simone Asia Pacific Cup 2022. Just finished her tee off.
Yeah, she won the Pondok Indah International Junior Championships back in 2015. Did Superal, so not unfamiliar with this course, having won the Junior Champs back in 2015, and indeed the inaugural Simone Asia Pacific Cup. And this is the 18th hole, the last hole, arguably the most challenging hole on the course. Out of bounds down the left, plus a long, hard, sandy surface and a deep fairway bunker on the right side as well. In addition, water down the left a little further along, but not likely to come into play off the tee, but getting on into is challenging to this raised green that's guarded by deep bunkers on both the left and right.
Yeah, so a careful plan for the second shot is needed in this hole.
But only 5 birdies on this hole so far today.
Yes, surrounding by bunkers and water at the left.
And Lee Daeon and Lee Soyoung enjoying a conversation as they march up towards their balls. So too the players alongside them, Princess Mary Superal and Bianca Pagnonanan, having a good old joke of things. Lee Hyo-sung and Lee Daeon, both of Korea, find themselves 4 under par, with Panarai Misomus and Atthaya Thitikul of Thailand 4 under par. They're all co-leaders. Ela Galitsky's in the clubhouse with a 70. Lee Hyo-sung, who is top of the leaderboard there, is in the clubhouse with a 68. Robin Choi, I can tell you, is in the clubhouse with a 71 already. She's under par. Ashley Lau going along really nicely for Malaysia, 1 under par as well. India's Garika Bishnoi at 2 under. Fiona Xu of New Zealand, 2 under. Lim Hee-jung, 2 under as well. But Lee Daeon, if she plays this hole well, will be in the clubhouse with a 67. And that's if she takes birdie from this hole. Pagnonanan, though, is currently 1 over par and needing something to finish even par. You were saying?
Yeah, as we can see, Lee So-young there and Lee Daeon.
So the team leaderboard for you through the round so far: Panarai Misomas and Butsapkon Sukapan and Minsul Kim and Lee Hyo-sung find themselves tied for first and 4 under. Lee So-young, Lee Daeon 3 under as a team, although Lee Daeon is currently 4 under as well. Diksha Dagar and Garika Bishnoi going along well for India, 2 under, courtesy of Garika Bishnoi's under par round. Lim Hee-jung and Chung Soo-yi. Fiona Xu, Amelia Garvey are even par for New Zealand.
Yeah, it's interesting because on the first leaderboard team, it's dominated by Korean golfer and Thailand golfers.
And Superal, defending champion. Second shot into the par 5 18th. Is she going for it? Looking to chase it up there, Superal.
In the middle of fairway, I think it's safe for the shots to the green.
Give herself a good third shot in. As Lee Daeon, co-leader. (26 years old. On 2023, she already won 2 tournaments
Korea's FNC Kiel PGA Championship on April and Hana Financial Group Championship on September.
KL PGA Tour debut back in 2015, but a breakout year was 2018. It was where she really came to the fore, but 2023 has been a good year for Lee Dae-yeon, and she's looking to finish it really strongly here. This is her second into the par 5 18th.
For second, use her wedges.
Gets herself into a good position to approach the green in 3 with one of her wedges.
Lee So-young next. 26 years old. World ranking 81. For her second shot.
Push that a little.
Going into rough.
And she's also going to have the ball above her feet for the third shot. Not the most comfortable. Pagnananan.
Age 26, the same age as Korean pair. 2023, the Ascendant LPGA benefiting volunteers of America ties 2. Runner-up.
Well, she's capable of hitting this in 2. Pagnananan. But it looked like she was a little short of the green, but certainly had an amazing career so far. Somebody who went to the University of Arizona in the United States, turned pro back in January of 2020 after a time at Arizona. So back to the tee at 17, Babasaki.
Yeah.
Par 3. Even par, Babasaki. She's looking at this. And she'll take it. That's a good birdie chance in her penultimate hole.
For long birdie part, and you could have a Hyundai Stargazer at 12 and 17.
The disappointment, though, is that we've seen it at various tournaments before as well, that only the first hole-in-one wins the car.
Yeah.
We've had championships where 2 golfers have had holes-in-one on the same hole, but only the first gets the car. Takano Ai, 4 over par.
Go for hole-in-one. And
just on the front side of the green, so on the surface. Birdie chance to come. Here's Wang. Wang Yumin. 9 top 10 finishes, including a maiden win this year. Only had 4 top 10 finishes in her previous 4 years as a pro, or playing in pro tournaments, I should say.
ready for her tee shots with her wedges. And look at the ball. Ooh, perfectly nice.
Well played. The tee shots at 17. Here's the 18th hole now, and
So-young Lee.
Lee So-young indeed, with the ball a long way above her feet. Now the danger here is tugging this ball left of where she's wanting it to go.
Yeah, and the green, the surrounding of the green are bunkers.
She's choking down slightly on the club as well, which is the smart play, and she's
Oh,
Just popped it into that narrow area between the bunker and the water that juts in slightly. Here's Superal. Good position to attack the flag.
Mary Superal, female golfer from Philippines, for her third shot, and
safely on. That's going to be a testing birdie chance for Superal. Lee Daeun, this is an important shot. She's positioned herself very well through 2 shots to attack the flag with her third. And if she does so, can set up a birdie chance and potentially get herself into the lead. Oh, sit. There we go. It stopped. And then she knows that she's
just stop right there, because
she's come up short of where she wanted to be.
Yeah, because the green is elevated uphill, so the ball just stopped.
Pagdanana still marching a long way up. And she'll play her third. So
Back
on the green at 17. Yes. Some birdie opportunities here. And Kawasaki and Hwang Yu-min will be eyeing birdie chances. Kim Min-byul and Takano Ai both on the green as well in one. This is a thing stand in Group 6. Hwang, Kim, Baba and Takano. Nobody under par, but a birdie chance potentially for Hwang as well. Back at 18. This needs to get up. It's not going to get up.
Ooh.
And that's going to be a par putt for Lee So-young.
That's going to be a tough par putt there.
And how does Lee Daeun play her fourth?
From the bunker.
Pagdanana, meanwhile, is playing her third from the bunker, yes. It's a very difficult bunker shot, but she has managed it near perfectly.
Beautiful.
On the downslope, not a huge amount of green to work with. She's got it to stop fairly quickly out of the bunker. And that's a good birdie chance for Pagdanana to finish and get herself back to even par. Lee Daeun will take a fair amount of time here to read this play.
All these players just trying to read the breaks correctly to save the scorecard.
The Superal will be first to go.
Long birdie putt, but still be a chance for birdie there. From right to left.
Get there. She's read the break well, but just didn't quite have the pace.
That was close.
And rather than finish up, she's going to mark it. She read the line really well.
Oh.
Speaking of reading the line really well, Lee Daeun, if she wraps this in, we have a new leader.
Lee Daeun for birdie there. 4 under par currently.
She gave it a chance, and that's all you can ask for.
So close to a birdie there.
That'll be a par, and in the clubhouse, the 68. Lee Daeun, co-leader at 4 under par, will sign for a 68 after a par at 18. At 33 coming home after going out in 35. She started so well, both the front and the back nines, with a couple of birdies.
5 birdies, 1 bogey.
That's a good round of golf from Lee Daeun, co-leader. Now, this is a par putt for Lee So-young. Very slightly right to left. Slightly uphill as well.
It's kind of a bit uphill there.
But not only for her individual score, but for the team dynamic, this needs to go.
Oh. She hit the bricks well, but that's safe par.
So that's a drop shot at the last for Lee So-young. 2 drop shots in her last 3 holes. She signs for a 74. 2 over par. It's Pagnanan. It's a birdie chance. Well, par, is it? Okay. And she's missed it.
She missed it. She dropped the score.
After the drive that she had, that is a very disappointing result for Bianca Pagnanan. And she finishes with a couple of bogeys in her last few holes, and 2 over par, 74 to start.
And the last, Princess Mary Superall, par 4 par there.
And she takes the par. Couple of bogeys and a birdie on the back nine. She too signs for a 74, 2 over par. And Lee Daeun, the star of Group 5, and she signed for a 4 under par 68.
Back at the 17. Hole 17 is a quite long par 3, a lateral water hazard that splits the fairway and a long hard bunker on the left side. Ready for her tee shots.
Just on the front right side of the green.
Boonjan.
Yeah, Boonjan's been playing some really good golf. It's her short putts that have let her down twice. She's seen very short putts lip out. In the last 4 holes, she's dropped 2 shots with lip outs. But her golf overall has been good. She's 1 over. But some putting has let her down, the short putts. How close can she get this?
With a smiling there. And
So leaves it short. She's got a fair amount of green to work with. Atthaya Thitikul now.
Hole in one in 17. You could get home Hyundai Stargazer X.
Thitikul coming into this hole off the back of a bogey at 16. Does not like the look of this. That's short of the green.
Yeah.
Atthaya, last to go in the group. Also bogeyed 16. It's proved to be a bit of a tester, hole 16, for many other golfers on this course. We're just needing to reset.
She's in dab, I think.
Something just disturbed her, but maybe when you're between clubs, it's very difficult to find the confidence to hit a club when you're between it. Do you try to stripe one up, or do you choke down slightly or take a little something off going a club up?
And look at the ball there. Oh.
That's a good result. After stepping away.
Thank God she didn't replace the club.
So Atthaya will have a good birdie chance at 17 to pull a shot back.
Yeah, team 7.
So as things stand, just to confirm the leaderboard, Lee Daeun and Lee Hyo-sung both in the clubhouse with 68s. Lee Hyo-sung, though, the amateur golfer. Panarai Misumas has just signed for a 68 as well, out in 34, home in 34. Atthaya Thitikul has dropped a shot at 16 and is back to 3 under. Gaurika Bishnoi, meanwhile, has birdied 6, and she finds herself back at 3 under par. Galitsky in the clubhouse with a 70, so to Lim Hee-jung. Fiona Shu still out in the course, 2 under. Yet to make a birdie on the front 9 though, Fiona Shu, which is her back 9. Tsai Pi-ying and Robin Choi, 1 under par.
At the early 9, Robin Choi at the leading with the Lee Hyo-sung.
Yeah, Robin Choi found herself 3 under par through the opening 6 holes and leading, but it's dropped back a little now. The Australian. Atthaya Thitikul at 3 under par. 2 holes to play. Just 17 and 18. 18 is certainly a scoring hole. Par 5 18th. And now she's got to get this up and down safely. She's got plenty of green to work with. She's got a good lie from where she is.
Atthaya Thitikul, Bunchen, trying to see, to watch the breaks from the right, from the uphill, the downhill, the right side. The first to go is Thitikul. From left to right, it's kind of a bit uphill. For her second shot for birdie there.
She went for it. It's a good result.
Yeah, it's pretty good result. Safe par there.
And the wind that is largely been a non-factor throughout the day, just starting to pick up out on the course at the moment. Atthaya, she'll be looking for that birdie here.
Boonjan go for her birdie. Close by perfectly for her par.
Yeah, that's beautiful. The way she played that. Well, it should be a good par. Thitikul just being asked to move her marker, so she's done that. Nishihata and Atthaya.
Nishihata trying to make sure if she read the bricks well.
Nishihata first to go. Atthaya will also have a birdie putt shortly. She's been reading the putts relatively well as Nishihata. She hasn't quite got her speed correct. This one though.
Yeah, she certainly gave it a shot there.
Yeah, gave it a chance, and that's what you want. I think after the early scare where she left a couple short that were on line, maybe just looking to go a little more aggressively at the hole now, which is not the worst idea. Atthaya, meanwhile,
from right to left, I bet it's a bit downhill there.
She's got her line. She's such a confident putter, is Atthaya. Just to go back to even par after the bogey at 16.
She make it even par.
Great roll. Oh, how does that stay on the lip?
Oh my God.
Oh, agonizing for any golfer.
Yeah, it happens. Generally it happens, but it's beautiful. As you mentioned, the part of the Nasa Hatauka.
No, not Thitikul. It's a par. And she'll know that there are 3 players in the clubhouse having signed for a 68. She was with them a moment ago until that drop shot at 16. This to stay 3 under par and 1 back of the lead with 18th to come. And safely done. So
Atthaya Thitikul, 3 under par after 17 holes.
with the birdieable 18th hole to come. Nishihata. Takes a par, remains 2 over. Jaravi Boonjan will tidy up.
Jaravi Boonjan to save her par to stay remain. at +1.
She's missed 2 of these short putts.
Yeah.
And this is confident, straight in the middle of the cup. Hits the back of the cup. That's what you want to see after 2 of her previous 4 putts lipping out. And seeing her drop shots. This is a good confident stroke for par on this occasion by Boonchant.
Back to 18.
And this is Group 6. Wang Yumin, Kim Min-byo, Babasaki and Takano Ai. Representing Korea and Japan respectively. This is Hwang Yu-min, set to play. Currently 2 over par. This is her 3rd.
Ooh, very dynamic and just right there.
Gets it to stop really quickly, Hwang Yu-min. Good receptive greens as well. And that'll be a birdie opportunity. On the tee at 18. Charavi Boonchant.
Make a first for her tee off. Driver in hand. Just want to straight the ball farther.
Thitikul next. Playing 512 yards today, this 18th hole.
Three under par. Ready for her tee off.
Reachable in 2 for some of the longer hitters.
Yeah, I love her golf swing. It is almost flaming the hole. Talk about expectation.
And that's a glorious tee shot from Atthaya Thitikul.
Really gets through the ball well, Atthaya Thitikul. Next, Hatauka Nasa.
And the gallery appreciates her tee shots, and all 4 are in the fairway from Group 7 as they come down 18. And up ahead, Group 6 will be finishing up shortly. Atthaya Thitikul. She's given herself a real chance here to birdie the 18th and get herself into a share of the lead come the end of the opening round. Up ahead of the green at 18, Babasaki.
Babasaki from the bunker to the green from the left hand.
This is an incredibly difficult bunker shot. Very little green to work with here. Oh, she's landed that just about perfectly. It's going to be a tough par putt, but from where she was, that's a very good result. Hwang Yu-min will have that birdie putt to come.
Hwang Yu-min really needs to get something going. Could this be it? She knows which way it breaks.
Yeah, Hwang Yumin, somewhat surprisingly, 2 over par. Playing her 18th hole here. Only 2 birdies today for Hwang Yumin. This could be birdie number 3.
To make it 1 over. Oh. She read the breaks a bit right.
She'll take the par to finish. We can start again tomorrow. 4 bogeys on the card, signs for a 74. 2 over par, Hwang Yumin. Oh, Babasaki, currently even par, needs this to stay even par. She started stupendously with back-to-back birdies. 35 ultimately.
Yeah, but she's a bit anxious now to save the par.
She's given it a chance.
She make it.
And look at that clutch par.
And she's smiling, fist pump to
Yeah,
the caddy.
big fist pump as well,
Yeah.
and then a fist bump for the caddy. Smile on her face. Babasaki will take that. That was a hugely significant putt for Saki. Back down in the fairway at 18. Group 7 preparing to have their second shots. Atthaya Thitikul, you imagine, will be eyeing the possibility of going for it in 2. So she won't be playing yet as Takano Ai sees her putt just slide agonizingly by.
Just finished 18 and now for her second shot.
Yeah, Nishiyata's just placed that nicely up into a position to attack the green with her third.
Nishihata Moka. Boon-chan get ready for her second shot.
Jaravi Boonchant.
Ooh. Heavy sounded ball, but it landed safely. Nasa Hataoka.
Just lining up where she wants to go. She'll be eyeing a birdie here to get back to even par for the championship at the Oka.
With her wedges and
yeah, nicely done. She's not got much left up to the green from there. Atthaya Nasa. Ball's marked with Nasa. Now Thitikul is going for it.
I think Thitikul just straight to the green.
Kim Min Byul up ahead is just finished with eagle and signed for a 70. It's reachable in 2, certainly.
Atthaya Thitikul make it to just over the green. She can make it.
And being applauded for her shot, Atthaya Thitikul. And certainly if she can finish with a birdie, that would be a very good result. We'll sign for an opening round 68 and a share of the lead.
Yeah, because at the 18, not much player want to go to directly to the green. because you have to pace up with the water hazard in front of you.
Yeah, that water comes very much into play with your approach to the green. But again, another elevated green, which makes it more challenging getting on in two. You've got deep bunkers on the left and the right as well. Pamasaki, saw a moment ago, caught up in one of those bunkers as well.
At the front, as we watch Hatauka Nasa along with her teammate Nishi Hatamoka from Japan. And now in Jakarta, the temperature is 35 degrees Celsius.
A very warm day indeed.
Yeah.
With relatively high humidity and showing no signs of any of the elements getting to them. Lee Hyosung, Lee Taeyun and Panarai Misomas, who find themselves in the clubhouse with 68s already. Atthaya Thitikul will be aiming to join them on 68, or indeed get herself into the clubhouse with a subpar result on 18. There's Nishihata.
First to go. Nishihata Moga, 25 years old.
Good angle to attack the flag. Looks like she's going right at it. Yeah, just a little left of the flag. It's not a decent result. She'll give herself a birdie chance to finish. Boon-chan.
Boon-chan for her second shot there. For her third shot. These Thai players are just so good around the greens. They have great hands. Charafi Boon-chan.
He's got such a solid all-round game, Charavi Boon-chan. He's also heading straight towards the flag. A little short, it seems, and indeed does come up a little short. Throws her head back in frustration.
Yeah.
Oh, the agony.
It's not seems like she wants to. Hatauka Nasa, just make sure what the wages that she wants to use.
It's not the first time we've seen her deliberating over which club to use.
This is the second time.
So Hatauka has made a decision. This looks to get up. That is beautifully played.
Yeah.
So satisfying.
Nicely done.
And that is a glorious birdie chance for Hatauka Nasa to finish. Currently 1 over par. If she can get herself into the clubhouse with a 72, she'll take that from the position she came into this 18th. Atthaya Thitikul, meanwhile, putter in hand, we'll be looking for an eagle.
I was wondering where's the ball of Atthaya Thitikul. All these players just make sure about the breaks, the wind, because if we see the flags, it started to wind from left to right. And as we've seen, the top 10 for day one now, Lee Dayon 4 under, and alongside against the amateur girl Lee Hyesung 4 under par, and P Misam As 4 under par. And the 3 under par Atthaya Thitikul, and the other 2 under par, the other amateur Ayla Galitsky 2 under par with Hee Jong Lim, Fiona Su, Kim Min Byung, and 1 under par Sai Pei.
So being in Robin Choi, yes. There's Boon Chant. Just doesn't feel it off the putter here. But Atthaya Thitikul, most importantly, is on 3 under par, 1 back of the lead, but she is putting for eagle. And this will be an opportunity to go into the clubhouse with a 67.
Atthaya Thitikul.
Three under par, eagle chance. Only 1 eagle on the whole golf course so far today, and that was Kim Min Byul, who is playing in the group ahead of Thitikul.
So it could be the second eagle for today.
Has it got enough on it? Just breaks wide. That'll be a tap-in birdie though for Atthaya Thitikul, and she will sign for an opening 68 and have a share of the lead at the end of the first round of the Simone Asia Pacific Cup.
Perfect birdie at 18, 4 under par with 5 birdies and 2 bogeys in day one.
A couple of disappointing moments for Thitikul. Bogey at 16, a disappointment certainly. The bogey at 4 as well, but the way she started her back 9 with birdie, birdie, birdie really set her on her way to come home low. She's come home in 33. Nishihata. Chance to pull one back here.
Oh, birdie.
Not too far away.
Tap, save the par.
Hato Ganasa has got a birdie chance here, but Nishihata, a couple of birdies early on in her round, and then a few bogeys that wiped off the good start she had. For Hataoka, currently 1 over par. This to finish even par for the round. Good and consistent with her processes, particularly on the putting green. Hataoka Nasa, such a disciplined golfer.
Uphill there from left to right for birdie.
Don't leave the cup.
Yeah.
And she didn't.
She did it.
Birdie to finish for Hataoka Nasa. And that is a round of 72. 3 birdies, 3 bogeys. And she can march into the second round with some confidence. Charabi Bunchant.
Last one.
Par putt. Again, Short tester.
For par.
Safely negotiates this one. And Jaravi Bunchant signs for a 73. Birdie at 11 after a birdie at 1 started her round so positively. 1 over par. Playing alongside Atthaya Thitikul, co-leader on 4 under par through the opening round of the Simone Asia Pacific Cup.
Yeah, the end of day 1 for Team 7. Hatauka Nasa from Japan, Nishi Hatamoka from Japan, and the Thailand teammates Atthaya Thitikul and Jaravi Bunchant.
Signing a few autographs. They've got to sign the scorecards, most importantly, come the end of this round. But as things stand, Atthaya Thitikul, Taeyeon Lee, Lee Hyosung and Panerai Misomas all signing for 68s. Robin Choi, Babasaki, Ho Yu-sung of Chinese Taipei finished really strong to go 1 under par. Gorika Bishnoi still out on course, dropped a few shots in her last couple of holes and is currently 1 under par, being 3 under par just 2 holes ago. Host of players still even par, including Diksha Dagar still out on course. Ariana Lau 1 over. Ashley Lau of Malaysia 1 over par. She just dropped a little in the closing stages of her round. Hong Tawilap among those currently 1 over. Pagdananan 2 over. Ardina, Gabiten, Hitashi Bakshi. She and her sister both play professionally. Chen Pei-yun, it's interesting to see her that far down. Princess Mary Superall, the defending champion, 2 over par as well. An Shinai, 2 over. Shi Yu-ting and Shi Yu-li matched one another with 3 over par rounds of 75 to start. Takano Ai, a 4 over par. Chanati Wanaisen, she had a nightmare on 18 and signed for a 76 after an 8 on the 18th. Vietnam's Doan 4 over, Annie Park 5 over after the round. Sophie Han, one of the amateurs from Hong Kong, China, finds herself down the leaderboard.
Well, I think one of the great things we have seen already with this golf course is we've seen a ton of birdies, seen boogies, we've seen par, we've seen a lot of boogies, we've seen a whole range of scores, yeah, because of the way of the golf course.
So as things stand in the team competition, Kim Min-sol and Lee Hyosung are leading the way, 4 under par. Atthaya Thitikul and Jaravi Bunchant and Panerai Misomas and Budsapakon Sukapan find themselves both 3 under par. Korea 3, Lee So-young and Lee Daeun 2 under par through 18. Gorika Bishnoi and Diksha Dagar 1 under par as they are finishing up. Lim and Chung, Huang and Kim and Shu and Garvey both finding themselves even par. Chin and Tsai from Chinese Taipei 1 over par. The Shi sisters, Yu Ting and Yu Li 6 over par alongside the Ho sisters, Vivian and Yu Sung. Geraldine Wong, Ashley Lau of Malaysia currently 6 over par as well. Yoko and Wijaya of Indonesia 3, 6 over par. Park and Ten 7 over. Lau and Han, both amateurs from Hong Kong, 8 over par. Konijawa Bakshi, Baik and An down at 9 over par. Currently tied for 23rd. Amanda Tan, Aloisa Atienza, the amateur, 9 over. Vietnam's Nguyen and Duan, 15 over. Kin and Ong of Myanmar, 16 over. Namani and Wanamarta, 17 over.
Yeah, we've seen a whole range of scores because of the way the golf course is designed. There's a lot of water out, but they're fairly generous fairways. The greens are pure, so no lead is going to be safe one.
Well, it's an intriguing 4-way tie for the lead atop the leaderboard. Plenty to do though over the next 2 days of competition, but that concludes the first round action from the 2023 Simone Asia Pacific Cup. We hope you've enjoyed the level of competition, the incredible strokes, and indeed the imaginative play. We look forward to your company tomorrow. But for now, from the Pondok Indah Golf Course in Jakarta, it's goodbye.